Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com.
Yeah, for real. To tell you the truth, I'm just hating for fun, cause you hate me for real. I'm just swerving in my lane, you stuck all in traffic in back of me. When I arrive in my section, make sure that some strippers is turned with they backs to me. Yeah, not too many niggas is honest for real. Here's free when you famous, out dreaming that dick was a comment for real. It's too late to fall off when them zeros and all of them comments is real. All in the Delamo, young nigga feel like Ferragamo for real. Yeah, I do this, I do. Support the whole come up, you do this for me, then I do this for you. Maybe I'm tweaking and feel like we got the whole city behind us. Shit, I'm probably tripping. Tahiti, Bahamas. Whenever a bow and sleep over, she never bring her pajamas. She just take off her clothes when we fucking and put on my sheets for pajamas. Yeah, good thing the designer. She wake up and then cook for a nigga like she used to work at a diner. Yeah, and I be grubbing for real. All her talent got me feeling like we could really be something for real. These days when I wake up from dreaming, I'm fiending for something to kill. Surviving off millions, surviving off meals like I'm hungry for real. Charades is my city, I run it for real. My cologne all over my sweater, she borrows, she love it for real. Yeah, everyone at the top, the most highest, they fuck with me. If you see the old me coming up from this shit, tell that nigga what's up for me.
Shout out to the niggas that be reppin' they hood, showing what's good, doing what they could, my nigga, that's real. Shout out to the fathers with their daughters working harder, show them how to love for real. Shout out to the 3 jobs, she worked just to make ends meet, she real. Shout out to baby mamas with no father, cause her nigga ghost. Like a light-skinned nigga with the flash on. He present when he wanna get his smash on. Stop playing, girl, better be that song. I don't care if it's fake, long as it feels real. Body look weird when she shake it for me. See all these dollars and take it from me. Keep that shit up and I'll put you to sleep, I'm fine. So for a stripper pole, and that shit going down. That's for where her zipper goes. Being a bad bitch is a good excuse. Looking at reflections of living proof. High on paradise when I'm in the booth. Tell one lie and I'll cheap go. Poof, like magic, it's tragic. Her plastic, elastic, just to be a movie actress. Got it. Confession get too real, but we can pull up, lay back, just chill, and you can tell me like Drew Hill. Laying down and getting tired. You mad, my trigger high. You mad, my trigger happy. Smoke it up and get a drink. Like a pants and what you think. Got boats in my river bank. My cup full, but my mind blank. Cup full, my mind blank. Cup full, my mind blank. My cup full, but my mind empty. All my haters is out to get me. Fuck them.
Have you heard of Bueno? His tracks slap.
I said this my last time being young. I'm finna drink a bottle, burn a blunt and go dumb. I hit the liquor store, that's that late night run. Remember when we used to say shitty run fun? Ooh, who knew Al Boo-Boo, the word of the week? Pass me the hand so a motherfucker could think. Drunk tank reservations, I don't miss those. And I'ma need the fucking bench, I punch a nigga out them clothes. And the circles run myself, I might throw up. Dragging knuckles at the bottom, coke to go up. My dude's talking hella shit, I backed him up. Dude stepping up, man, I slapped him up. I stumbled to the nearest bathroom, pee on the floor. Steal your cologne, your toothbrush, your toothpaste, unlock the door. I'm a dick when I drink. Nigga, get up out the way. Mad Dog 2020, it was the day.
most niggas, mamas is drug heads. I heard the little homies, but we honor the bloodshed. Told my niggas you can find in the mud dead. A couple gotta do as much time as the judge said. But little kids can't play in yours.
What the heck?
Every day's a blessing, so we pray in
How come this one is all low?
So we stay in cars. My feet like they used to H's, they stay in stores, nigga. Orange trucks.
Hold on, let me. Gotta make sure everything is cool with my audio. All of a sudden that was low. Is that only that? That's crazy. What's up with that?
Most niggas, mamas is drug heads. I heard the little homies, but we honor the bloodshed.
I have no idea why that's happening. Good idea. It's good that I'm trying to figure that out now, though. Anyway, if you are here for the first time, pretty much we are a live music reaction and review show for independent artists, producers, and bands across the globe. We are almost started or whatnot. We got about 3 minutes until we officially get there. But if you have music, send it to my email. That's ThatDorkyReviewShow@gmail.com. Do remember that there is a $5 submission fee, but it does get you on our giveaway wheels as opposed to having to wait till the end of the stream and us getting to 100. We do our giveaways every 25 now, and your submission fee will always get you up on the thing and stuff. So do make sure that you get up.
I think this spot was made for me. Heard the fire and it spoke to me. Look at my phone, it reminds me. Probably I am. Thinking late, maybe I should run away. I just need some time.
Independent artists only.
Maybe it's just overkill. I isolate myself. I just need some time alone. All these thoughts to get hit my eye. How the fuck can I grow when I don't even know myself? How the fuck can I love when I can't even love myself? I've been looking day and night. I've been searching for a sign. Is it right in my eyes? Am I blood in my blood? Think I might just be all these moments happening. Won't drop to my mind. Should I die? I trying. I'm tired and lonely, but I'll kick and scream. All I have is me right now. Music and this that right now. I have so much to say. I just wish I could escape, but now you guys can't relate. Message me in your set. Let's connect and fly. Let's connect and try. Let's connect and fly. Let's connect and try.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta, all you gotta do is
the past,
submit your fee. I do whatever.
Yeah, ecstasy. Him 3KO, you know what it be. In Shark City, gotta be more than teeth. Everybody out here trying to eat. I can't chew my food for you, that's bird shit. I'd rather go to Petco and buy a bird, bitch. House on street, I see how the curb gets. I'm a villain out of Huntersville, giving Killmonger chills. To each his own, sing along, word for word, why humble? They grass ain't greener, they fronto. Y'all puppets so nosy, Gonzo, Pinocchio. I cheese and white like provolone. It costs a living, broke, can't go back home. And I feel like Barry Bonds, trying to Farrakhan. Happiness a drug, you know what I'm on. Life's a bitch, I like my queen headstrong. Tastes like the Mary when she homegrown. Ecstasy, love so blind, I see more than trust, believe. I'm behind these bars and Don, this a freebie. From my street to your street, pat heat like LeBron. I reap what I sow, they sow what I reap. Shout out Mom Dukes, first one to push me. Loves hate in my city, they gon' hate me. This dog bubbling off the mouth, no rabies. Stunting on my last bitch, part of the recipe. We gotta eat, we gotta eat. She want a little bigger, no time for eulogy. She won't suck dick unless the belt Louis V. Virgil will blow the jammies, designer rest in peace. If you don't know it, now you know. In 3KO, ecstasy. I'm out of here.
Oh snaps, we already Time flies fast as a mofo, man. All right, well, hold on. Let's go ahead and first, I guess we do this.
Be sure to send your music and beats over to ThatDorkyReviewShow at gmail.com.
And there we go. Oh, yeah. And then we do this.
Autobots, share the stream.
Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I live in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid within a magic.
All right, man. Big figure salute. Welcome to the stream. If you're here for the first time, you already know the drill. We're a live music reaction and review show for independent artists, producers, and bands across the globe. Every time we go live, we want y'all to send y'all music in or whatnot. We don't want to listen to Drake and Kendrick. We can do that off stream anytime, any day. They got labels and camps and exposure and can perform at the Super Bowl and arenas and stuff. And so you guys don't yet, but you're trying to get there. And we want to let you know if you have what it takes or need a little bit more work to get to that level, and at least motivate you to continue going down that path as well. Once again, so we have more or less what would be like 3 different type of lines on the show. We have the submission fee line or whatnot. That is a guaranteed play you get in the lineup. You can get multiple songs played in that way over and throughout the stream. If you send a skip, it's a faster play, but also you can get those records played in a back-to-back fashion in it instead of spread apart. And then at a certain point in the stream, the free line usually opens up when we hit a certain amount from the submission fees and stuff like that. And so they help you guys get there or whatnot. We will be doing a listening party, by the way, tomorrow. It's gonna be 420. I am dropping an album, so tap into the stream if you can, and we'll be doing giveaways throughout that listening party as long as you are in the building riding out with us. And you know, like, it's time for y'all to give me my feedback. I finally made stuff without getting any reactions. Like I love the just like freshly squeezed. All right, let me see what people think of what I sat in there and did. And I realized something else as well. Like, I did the whole album in about a week, which I wasn't even paying attention to, man. My intention was, oh shit, you know what? I want to try to do something by 420 because I never got to release an album on that. And I haven't done an album in like five years. I've been doing features with you guys for the course of like the past 5 and 6. And it's been an honor to be able to do that. You kept me occupied until I was ready to go back into album mode. And this album will be fully produced by Scripps. He is a producer / artist that I've rocked with for quite some time, and you know, always wanted to do a little bit of a project. So we have that, and it's gonna be fun to see what you guys think of it. Just tap in tomorrow, 420. I'm gonna try my best to go live at 420 as well. PM PDT. If I don't make that, it will definitely be within the hour or so. I'll keep you guys updated. Just follow my different socials and you'll be notified of that. Again, we will be doing giveaways. We'll probably give you guys skips and things, you know, for your time, and many prizes. Maybe we'll give some of you guys a code for the album for free or whatnot, because I'm dropping it. I'm probably going to, after the listening party, drop it on like Bandcamp or something like that first for a bit, then do the usual rollouts for everything else. But you know, tap in, and as always, I appreciate you. We do have the first submission fee submission Need a better name for that. From Scripts as well, whatnot. I promise you, like he plopped this in. I'll show you the receipts. And what did you send? Is it Pasaya and Uncle John with OnlyFans, or Saya? Is like the P silent? You gotta let us know. You gotta let us know. What'd you say, Duality? How long is the line? I don't understand that word. So again, you got. Did you not hear the whole the whole spiel that I had? The line works a little bit differently these days than it used to. Yes, we used to have the free line, and you know there'd be a certain thing. And eventually we brought in both the narrow and the email side. We still have that. But now there's the submission fee, so you guarantee you will get played, at least in a timely manner like that. The fastest way is still the usual skips that you guys have. Big Tom, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? He said that's fast to make an album. Listen, and by no means, Big Tom. Because when people usually say that, I'm like, man, you didn't take any time to try to come up with this and that, but like I wasn't thinking about, let me just hurry the hell up and get things done fast and do one verse scenarios for everything and stuff. Like I think I have one record on there that's like a one verse kind of thing, but my intention was to do at least 2 songs a day and have something to release on 420, and just to give you guys something that y'all had been waiting for some time. So again, I appreciate y'all time. If you guys tap in and take a gander, enjoy. I kid you not, man. Trust me, if you partake in the festivities of 420, my album will be the perfect companion piece for that. And listen, I'm willing to bet on it. Let me see. I'm trying to throw in Scripts thing right now. So I gotta load a whole nother browser up here so I can load that in. Oh, also let me put your name on the wheel. I forgot about that. So when you send the submission fee, you get on our giveaway wheel automatically. The way it used to work before is we would only do the wheel at all if we hit 100 via people skipping the line throughout the stream. And the only people who got to get on the wheel were those who were there at the time of the actual wheel. But now we allow you guys to get on as long as you put in either a submission fee or a skip, and you can get on multiple times via that method. And we spin the wheel every $25 earned, as opposed to again waiting for that 100 or whatnot. So we do them a little bit quicker. Each wheel is also different too, so you get a lot of different prizes, and we'll figure out some cool things that we can do for the listener party. He said I could really use your feedback before I release. Yeah, man, you already know. You know how we do. You know how we do. So let me save Scripts name on this one for now. And again, if we get to that 25, we'll load you up. Hold on, let me make sure I re-update the wheel. Or not the wheel, but you know what I'm saying. All right, close that. And all right, so again, assuming the P is silent, Saya and Uncle John 3 with OnlyFans, and this is the official video, so rate this in the chat, let them know what you think about this, and I will do.
Yo, check, non-change with the face palm. Vince Vaughn's been in space lost with his face gone. Still a race cause and a faint yawn. It's a space ball. Stay chill or remain calm. Take pills every day.
When is your birthday, man?
Now all you need to get a woman
I need proof too.
What I say. Every woman in the streets.
Happy early birthday though.
They call me sweet.
I'm jealous, bro.
Trying to make you overstand. Pussy so good, you need a OnlyFans. Computer screen dreams, so you know they stand. Then you get them on subscription, so you know they paying. We need to see you coming like clockwork orange. Cause watching all them twerk videos get boring. You the sweetest thing I ever known, like Lauren. I'ma dry the boat open wide when I'm pouring. Legs stay spread, touchdown, keep scoring. Tipping when they miss it, it's a never-ending story. Can't control it, holy moly, got you going for the glory. Might just show it all if the viewers can afford it. And they copy paste, make them click right here. Clickbait till they pay, you just sit right there. And you only post a pic when you really feeling generous. But they can't see a thing without a membership. Can I get a show of hands if you work it on the gram? No new friends, but you only need the fans. The rent need paying, make them pay it in advance. So shake some, baby, you can do your little dance. Slid in the DM, but you telling them again. No new friends when you only need the fans. Slid in the DM, but you telling them again. No new friends when you only need the fans. Shots for the Barbies. If you need a shot, let me get you some Bacardi. Hot girl shit like it's Meg at the party. Trying to hit the lotto, 777's got it started. Yeah, jackpot, and I mean that respectfully. Why these tricks only looking at you sexually? I'm trying to read you like a book and go extra deep. Trying to put that ass to bed and get some extra sleep. Soul ties over one night energy. Sounds good, but I'm lost in the Hennessy. Couple viewers online and it's you and me. Take me to another place like Tennessee. Gripping thighs as you vibe to the melody. Last dude was a chump, he was extra weak. Bass drop, don't stop, baby, clap for me. Going solo on the cam, can you clap them? Can I get a show of hands if you work it on the gram? No new friends, but you only need the fans. The rent need paying, make them pay it in advance. So shake something, baby, you can do your little dance. Slid in the DM, but you telling them again. No new friends when you only need the fans. Slid in the DM, but you telling them again. No new friends when you only need the fans.
You don't really only need the fans, but a lot of times, man, like you can only use the fan if you freaking have a freaking license. I don't know what the hell is happening, but I can freestyle and freaking write this. And a lot of times I always won't come through, and I don't know what the hell I am even like going through. And I know like what the heck like I did only man go through. What do you guys think about that? When the TNE non feedback is, of course, welcome. I almost want to run that again. Cause it's the first full record I've heard someone make on the overall issue, and you know, I feel like it's always a conversation that I mean, shoot, that conversation was I think more controversial than AI, you know, for a bit, and then like AI eventually took over the you know, the controversy sort of state. But I thought this song was decent, right? Record itself reminds me of something that we would normally get from a little brother and friends and just, you know, a lot of those artists, De La Soul maybe, you know, if Kanye was back in his bag and working with specific type of artists and really trying to bring that out, which he's not, but others are, and I appreciate that we can still get that kind of content. Like, we forget, like, there was a time where you needed that cosign for people to really take a lot of what you do serious, or you had to literally build your brand yourself and eventually get there. These days it's like a half and half with everything. You can get a cosign, but it can also actually go nowhere if you're not utilizing it right. And even someone like Token continuously has to work to get the respect just as an artist, as a rapper, as if going on Sway and doing like the 5 Fingers of Death and rapping for like 15 minutes wasn't enough, and dropping consistent videos, probably more than most artists that I see that are all great quality, very creative, and matches the level of creativity that he has within the record. Even he still has to fight just for that attention, and I feel like he's been building his fan base through that, and there's still going to be those naysayers that'll come out, and we always try to figure out, you know, what we need to do. But overall, I liked everything about this full-on record. 3 minutes and 4 seconds. I would definitely play that again, which I am going to right about freaking now or whatnot again, and I'll plop the link in the chat for you guys.
Now,
out of the Chicago,
to get a woman is a strong
representing.
Hey, what I say.
Representing.
Every woman in the streets.
Welcome back, E. Burks.
They call me sweet. Jeter, the broom beater.
I got you.
Trying to make you overstand. Pussy so good you need a OnlyFans. Computer screen dreams so you know they stand. Then you get them on subscription so you know they paying. We need to see you coming like clockwork orange. Cause watching all them twerk videos get boring. You the sweetest thing I ever known, like Lauren. I'ma drive the boat open wide when I'm pouring. Legs stay spread, touchdown, keep scoring. Tipping when they miss it, it's a never-ending story. Can't control it, holy moly, got you going for the glory. Might just show it all if the viewers can afford it. And they copy paste, make them click right here. Clickbait till they pay, you just sit right there. And you only post a pic when you really feeling generous. But they can't see a thing without a membership. Can I get a show of hands if you work it on the gram? No new friends, but you only need the fans. The rent need paying, make them pay it in advance. So shake something, baby, you can do your little dance. Splitting the DM, but you telling them again. No new friends when you only need the fans. Splitting the DM, but you telling them again. No new friends when you only need the fans. Back shots for the Barbies. If you need a shot, let me get you some Bacardi. Hot girl shit like it's Meg at the party. Trying to hit the lotto, 777's got it started. Yeah, jackpot, and I mean that respectfully. Why these tricks only looking at you sexually? I'm trying to read you like a book and go extra deep. Trying to put that ass to bed and get some extra sleep. Soul ties over one night energy. Sounds good, but I'm lost in the Hennessy. Couple viewers online and it's you and me. Take me to another place like Tennessee. Ripping thighs as you vibe to the melody.
Thank you for the follow.
Was a chump, he was extra weak. Bass drop, don't stop, baby, clap for me. Going solo on the cam, can you clap them? And I get a show of hands if you work it on the gram. No new friends, but you only need the fans.
Yeah.
The rent need paying, make them pay it in advance. So shake something, baby, you can do your little dance. Splitting at the end, but you telling them again. No new friends when you only need the fans. Splitting at the end, but you telling them again. No new friends when you only need the fans.
You only need the fans. Like when you smacking any of their booties, then you know you only need your hands. Maybe like your feet if you wanna like do it like that. And a lot of times there's lots of people that be like, you write that? I'm like, no, but it's like off of the freaking top, and it's like other freaking time, but I know I can freaking talk and I'm doing it for an hour. Wait! It always leaves, man. Listen, if you need your verse, please. But yeah, big salute, man. That's one of my favorite things still to do. Even though I'm dropping the album tomorrow, it's still one of my favorite things to do. The features on your records. Especially if it's short or something like that. But like, no, that one, I think had everything that it needed. Plus a music video, like to set everything off as well. Did I post that in the chat for you? Oh, I did. I just didn't hit enter. There we go. So you guys can go. Like, listen, tell them Dorky sent you. Tell them Dorky sent you. You know what I'm saying? If you like something, you saw it here. You saw it here first and so like that. Let them know. And I really do appreciate what we are even able to get from you guys or whatnot. We got E-Burks coming up in just a moment as well. Here's Johnny said that last joint was a hot joint. Beat Clean from Freshness Fresh. What's up? What's up with you guys on TikTok? Joey the Gent, welcome back. Good to see you. And he said I could use some soulful singing on my track. Man, listen, just let me know. Let me know or send the track itself. You know, like I am willing to do ad-libs atop y'all records if you need or whatnot. Like my mind is always just open in that way or whatnot. And let me see. You said from Chicago too. Do all of you also from Chicago and stuff like that? What time is it? You're 2 hours ahead of me, correct? I'm assuming you're potentially 2 hours ahead, which means it's about 11 or whatnot. Give us the officially, man. We gotta be official with freaking birthdays and holidays and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And so when it does hit that time, I mean, and I don't need you to send the ID. I'll take your word for it. You know, but I am jealous that's your birthday. I wish it was mine. Mine is September 20th, actually. So I could be a little bit adjacent, quite a few months away, but you know, it's still in there. All right, let me go ahead and get E-Burks up. I want to hear what you're going to say to my new shit. That's what's up, man. Hey, listen, I want to see what you're going to say to my new shit, man. Try to tap in tomorrow, E-Burks, if you can. I don't know if you are going to be busy. It's 420. Tap in. Celebrate with us or whatnot. I got a lot of new music nobody has heard or will hear until tomorrow. And so it's freshly squeezed. You say, how does Narrow work? So Narrow, you just you still have the ability on all methods in terms of skipping the line, and the submission fee automatically kicks in on that end as well, whatnot. You know what I mean? But no matter which way you send it, we'll make sure that we get to it. When you guys send over there, you do signify that you've put in the fee, so we'll also put your name on the will as well. E-Burks did his the old school way, so we're gonna go ahead and make sure we take care of that. I think, hold on, it's like you never, come to think of it, you've never sent via email. You just like, hey man, just go search. Oh no, wait, you did. Fine, we gotta clap. This might be the first time you officially sent via email. Unless I'm mistaken. All right, so hold on. We gotta do this right. Is this more of a lyric video or a video? Let me see. Kind of half and half. We have a lyric video, so we'll keep our thing. You want to see my reaction, not your video's reaction to your video. Okay. Just trying to put the name. And was this the only one? Because you sent 20. Depending on what you're trying to do, you can either get 2 songs back to back, or 4 songs in between other people's songs, submissions, or playlist records. And with $5 more, you can get 3 songs back to back. That makes sense or whatnot. He said that's it. He said can send another. Yeah, send another. So we can get you in and stuff like that. So we'll make this one of the first ones, and that way I can at least hit one of these cutaways. I mean, we could treat it as like you put in, let me put in one skip first, and then after that I'm gonna send in another skip, and then
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie,
then we're gonna do it again. Hold on, let me go in there. Come on now. Also, I gotta turn off that background music anyway. Come on. Get your booty cheek. There we go.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie,
They sent a chunk on the other day.
I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me. I love gold.
He said not doing the whole idea.
I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be just because.
Alright, let me just add that. Let me just add that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have that freaking thing, but in fact, I'm gonna tell you that. Alright. So we should be at 25 with that. Alright. Seriously? You didn't turn on the thing? Thank you. Thank you. Alright, this is E. Burks, the Scribe with Smooth B. Straight hip hop of the culture, 90s boom bap, consistent.
Yeah.
You definitely gonna make the next album for sure, man.
Yeah, I'd hit it. Let me clean my sneaks first. Cause that pussy boring like a Dave East verse. Feel the wave, Crystal Lake feet first. It cures general malaise. You may leave Earth. Listen to me now, you need research. You always did, that's an unknown. Kicking Morse code off of one phone's touch tone. Yeah, you addicted to indignance. Can't float for long, monism's intrinsic. Shit, why be different? I'm indifferent. You can sit and listen to these guys lie about religion. Or chill in your kitchen, fulfilling the victim. But I gotta get him, chase him down and behead him. He can't make no moves, unless I let him. My conception's immaculate, like Jesus of Nazareth. Don't get on no battle shit, just keep it pragmatic, bitch. Funky rhyme with a funky style. I got a funky rhyme with a funky style. Got a funky rhyme with a funky style. Got a funky rhyme with a funky style. I see no need to exaggerate or explain that I'm violent. It's simply my mind is as sharp as refined diamonds. My folks never see defeat. Tricky on my alliance, and we sacrifice the weak quickly as pious Mayans. The monsters inside of me suggest that you don't try us. Impact your chick's cat, launch up inside her. Plus then I spin back like a Hydron Collider. Dial 2 1s and 1 9. My mind is fire, keep tools like I'm MacGyver. They said your man's nice, pussy, that guy's a liar. Hey yo, I spit crack, I write on top stove. Your man's trying to get clean from Oxy, he don't wash clothes. Your mom's known for eating wieners like Costco. I mean this bitch been a slut, how can you not know? If your man's so street, I'ma stomp potholes. Yeah, I drip cheese like a nacho. Plus I'm sick as a gato. I smoke too much. Death by puff like Pac though. I see spinach like Game Boy. Kick it, Liu Kang boy. I'm GANGSTA boy. You know I don't play boy. It get wicked today boy. You'd rather see Chris Jenner and Playboy. The only difference is the dumb and artistic genius is what light we in and how they see us. Am I being facetious or does that add up? Do I suffer from karma or bad luck? Anyway, I'm getting bored. Putting these whores on my vision board. Hit the liquor store and see what's in store. Funk style, got a funky rhyme with a funky style. Got a funky rhyme with a funky style. Got a funky rhyme with a funky style. You say I'm offbeat, my concept is abstract. To manifest wealth with the Lord on a track that got me some smack packs, sold them for fat stacks. Ran in a rat rack, went to jail.
Give it a follow, appreciate that.
I got backpack, fat chicks and fat back, and carry it all on my shoulders like a backpack. I love this song, there's something for everyone. Measure my mind in metrics of megatons. Hey, we pushing dope, now it's Fetty season. Charged with possession, trying to exercise my demons.
Stop it. Gotta stop it though, like I don't even know like what is that. Stop it. What do you guys think about that? 1 to 10, any and all feedback is welcome. I don't know what I did with all my hip-hop nonsense approves, cutaways, manually over here. Wait, I think I always end up hitting this.
The son of Frankenstein, these niggas be taking lives. I created a monster, wolves ready to take your lives. Frightening, was like this till indictments came. I'm just writing this pain, used to write in the train. No bars, just tag names, no disrespect, then the mag aims. 100 yards, that's the mag range. Black range, tattoos, rep from where my man slain. Brand new chain from Willie Rock, it's a damn shame. And you niggas is
I'll explain
fucking
in a little bit. Hopefully someone can explain to you while I'm trying to get in and review these songs and stuff like that. First and foremost, man, again, straight hip hop of the culture, that underground boom bap style that I still appreciate and love, right? I want to be that one to always tell you guys, if anyone comes at you with the this is dated kind of comments, simply rack it up as it is not for them. If they are not someone that is of the culture and still embraces that, like anything that has like a mixture of a Tribe Called Quest feel with a sort of dark and yet comedic kind of undertone and things like that. Like, you have a very specific style, right? You also, like you said within the record, that you're abstract. That's something that I described you and Here's Johnny as a lot. With you, though, the aspect of the abstractness, I think, is more in your punch in method and how you come at those lines with it, because sometimes you're not, like, you noticed it more on this song where you'll punch in with a line and you'll kind of slow down the delivery a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? And then as you go in, you're still rapping, you're still within the beat. I can hear exactly where you are and how it will be perceived, right? Like, you're slightly the exception, but you always have to know, I'm always gonna think the same thing of, like, what songs can we properly get as a live performance from you in any venue? If, like, we're lucky enough to get a tiny desk performance from you, where it's you and a saxophone player and a drummer and a bass guitar, and you know what I mean, and they're bringing this record to life, we're always going to want to see that in full, hopefully without extra vocals from the record and things like that. You could add a DJ in there for scratching and stuff. Like, we just appreciate the work overall, right? But I always appreciate the delivery, the concept, and the bars, right? You are someone who I always end up talking to. You and Here's Johnny are in that same boat. Like, I always go, man, I would love to see you in that battle rap sector and seeing what you could do in that setting. And so hopefully it's something that either of you are able to kind of put together or whatnot, right? Even battling each other would be dope as hell, because both of you guys are bar for bar centric. You have unique voices. I would love to hear a record with y'all together. Likewise, when I heard this production, I didn't even see what Freshness Fresh might have said, but I always know what kind of beats that he would be like, yo, like, I would have hopped on that and you know, done something to it, whatnot. So we'll see if my thought is right from him within there. And I am also glad that you do lyric videos for these as well, because it does, I think, help market the method of your delivery. You put the you don't know how I like you and freaking and Here's Johnny are. It's not in style. It's like in all the things that you guys do. He also presents his records with animated, like, video. I'm pretty sure he has one just like that as well. Mine is the lyric video aspect of it, but with the animation, right? And so there's similarities in there. You're like-minded. Just wait for it, right? And the E-Bergs and then all right. And that's the upside of boom bap. It's naturally performative. Yep. And I know my shit fire. I don't care. So like that. Nobody said it wasn't. And when you say nostalgia, will always be welcome to those who love hip hop and stuff like that, man. Like, it's the thing people don't get is that it started in nostalgia. When it comes to the first kind of things that we would often do as hip hop art, like sample based stuff, right? And so it's us combing through like older records, trying to find things that were dope and that we think is dope enough to bring back out to the limelight or whatnot. And then even in the West Coast, when they got around to the oldies but goodies era of samples and doing things, like there's always been an appreciation for bringing back that aspect. So, you know, get in there and continue to do that. We have your other one coming up in just a moment. We'll attach it to the thing since you already paid. Yep, Press that stress. We do the 100 in there. He's like, yo. And then how goes the night so far? Okay, hold on. And exactly, second one. All right, let me make sure that we're gonna play the right one. He said play the one down from that, but like I don't even know what that means. Cause this was just the link to the video itself. Hold on. What would the next one? Did he say aberrant? Hold on. Let me look in the chat. Let me look up in the chat again. I don't even know what the heck I'm gonna do. Let me take a look all up in the thing. It's like I saw it, then I had it, then sometimes I don't know what the hell. Iberkas. You gotta let me know what it's called. I don't see nothing that's called Iberkas. Excuse me, mister. After the Great Dorky Show, of course. After the Great Dorky Show. After the Great. After. Let me see. Where is Kratos? E-Burks, if you're hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see if he said play the next down. But again, it doesn't make sense because of the way that it's set up on my end. Right? You sent the link to the video, which sent me directly to the video and automatically played it, right? So then when you say play the next down, it's a whole different artist in the thing. Like it doesn't play like as a playlist kind of thing. And then if I go to videos, the next one down would be Abhorrent, or depending on how you look at it, Muskrat. Yeah, tomorrow. I already set up the thing. You can go check it in the schedule and save the date. Save the date. We'll be having a listening party tomorrow. I'm gonna try my best to start at 4:20. If I don't, it'll be within that hour or so, whatnot. I'm gonna keep you guys updated, but everything is set up, man. You know what I'm saying? I may bring you guys on if I can too. Throughout, we'll see what we can do. I know I'm definitely gonna bring Scripps, the producer of the project, on. It is something that he's wanted us to do for quite some time, and so it's gonna be dope to just really get into the mindset of the beats and his mind within that. Yep. Me too. I've been trying not to listen to it too much, but yet I have to because I gotta make sure things were mixed properly, right? Let me freak and say what time, yeah. E. Burks, where'd you go? Where is he at, man? Listen. Did he accidentally? He better not have accidentally been blocked over there. Shoot. I'm gonna just go to Aberrant.
We're gonna structure this one.
I am looking at the chat. Let him know, guys, that I've been looking at it the whole time, which is how I was talking to you guys. And all I see, the last thing he said was second one, and then that was it. And then he recently says, "Look at the chat." That's all I see. I don't know if you typing too fast or anything like that, like blocks the chat out or anything. But type slow and simply. I mean, it would help if you just emailed the other track. You think? If you just email it, then I get exactly what I'm supposed to play without the theatrics. But we do gotta hurry up because we have here's Johnny also in okay, Muskrat, there we go. Gotcha. I don't know why that didn't register. Okay, Muskrat. I was gonna ask you had some more. We almost forgot to talk about the 420 aspect of that last one.
I feel like the planet is not. Man, I feel like the man is still alive. Man, I feel how the cannon kills. Damn, it's real. I'm an Atlantis steel, orange juice, dressed to the nines. I'm a superhero, never spectate on minds. It don't mean you spit just cause you rhyme. I'm ill in real life, you just hate online. Never speak on what's the fastest, so my tracks don't get traction. Flatten and combating when I land like Manhattan. Man, I'm stacking, we can get it crack-lacking. If I'm clapping when I'm packing, blow your motherfucking back. Mine be dusted, diamond encrusted. Cock hope, shoot a ball like a musket. Hey, fucking, do dope and wild out. 1 foot in the grave with nothing to smile about. Burks at alcoholic, that's not what I'm about. With the school high, I was trying to drop out. See if the dope's over, close with a cold shoulder. Trying to find my soul, but I never go sober. Soul controller, master assassin. Got a couple bucks to smash your bitch asses. That's what's happening, hey, that's what's crackling. Bitch, fuck you in your fashion. Pussies took all that shit, but fuck that. Homeboy, I be crushing shit, fuck that. Got a big gun and big clip like bust that. My man, I make shit stink like muskrats. Pussies talk all that shit, but fuck that. Homeboy, I be crushing shit, fuck that. Got a big gun and big clip, bust that. My man, I make shit stink, muskrats. I got a couple cuts and a whole bucket of nuts. I'm trying to get high, give a fuck about sluts. Hey, now I mean, puff on that drama me.
What up,
bitch? I get cash, give a fuck about economy. I'm all about sodomy, my bitches be exotities. Bitch, fuck society, we should get to rioting. But I move weight like I'm motherfucking dieting. Hey yo, get the motherfucking payroll. Drink poison like a Play-Doh, not much I can say though. This verse is insane though, blow your bitch back out. While sniffing yayo, bitch that's a KO. I'm just like, ayo. Yo, I died a few times, spent mine up in hell. These boys scream they real, but with mine you can tell. I'm living life nice, but in my mind I'm in hell. Yo, fuck both our life, pussy I might as well. My shit is swell, looking for a target. Margaret in a parfait, pussy I'm straight retarded, but I'll never fix it cause I'm fucking lethargic. Straight retarded, yo, double guarded.
More of a performance, more of a...
Bitch, I farted. It's retarded. I'm retarded.
Like his voice is infectious, right? Seriously? Just gonna leave me, huh? You're just gonna leave me right here, sitting all quietly to myself. So, what is the word that I'm looking for? You have an infectious yet sadistic laugh, right? That is perfect for, like, you have that voice that's perfect for like skits. And kind of, if you're like terrorizing some family or a group of mumble rappers or something like that, there's an entertainment value with that. We believe it. We hear the duct tape being pulled out and the whatever you'd have, like the sound effects. Like there's an easy way to get in there and create that kind of situation for the potential projects. Just because you're consistent in that, it's your voice. Like there's no way of getting around it. But it also potentially means you could maybe act for all you know, man. Like get into that, whether it's voice acting or some, see what you could do and some type of project potentially or whatnot. This beat was still within the concept of hip hop in terms of what we're hearing aesthetically, but it did have a little bit of a different flair as well, right? Somewhat of a rock kind of feel, not full on like heavy metal rock, but there are elements with the guitar within there that you can still have a rock artist on it if you wanted, with like that hip hop kind of undertone and potential artists as well. You're still consistent with your delivery and how you attack the record, and it's more upbeat as well, which I'm curious on how this one would sound at different speeds. I don't assume that slower it would be any better, because I feel like you want to wake up, you want to get in there and to be able to get people in the proper way or whatnot. I appreciate the 3 minutes and 39 seconds, you know, even with it being a more up-tempo kind of situation, because there are a lot of people who try to get the hell out of their record. They may do a 1 to 2 minute give or take song, and that's fine. That's fine. We all do those from time to time. But if you do it on purpose every time and your intention is, let me just hurry the hell up, I feel like you're often doing it wrong. Get as much energy as you can out of whatever beats that you have, if it calls to you to add another verse. Because like I'll always listen to the first verse and my chorus and then say, okay, how do I feel about this? Does anything else in my mind come out? Like starting off the second verse, is there any idea that comes out there? If it does, and I start seeing a different way to come at it, then I start writing that verse and do it, and then I'll do it again for a potential third if there's any other idea that I might have. And I'll still reserve the opportunity to come back and extend it later if needed, but I never just purposely get the hell out. And often I don't really like leaving my stuff short. I barely do open verses sometimes, just because certain people who you might send it to may not feel it in the same way where you want it to, or they don't have the time at the moment to get it in or whatnot. Best believe I did send out certain things within probably a shorter time frame than I had planned to, but with enough time to where I could have still seen something done. And so there is a song that didn't make the album, but there will be an extended one that we can do as well. What up, Zoe? And he said, I'm gonna send some hard shit. Please be honest with the kid. I'm always honest, man. This is what I do. And what you say? And he said, sent one. This is my 5th song I ever recorded. Jug File said, that's what's up. Shout out to Jug. And then what's up, Chuckle? Well, you submitted a song but didn't see Q and so on. You still there? Hold on. Let me make sure I follow you guys. Get you guys in there. All right, hold on. Let me just read up the chat a little bit, and then we have Here's Johnny coming up next. And then we'll see where we're at potentially in the lineup and go from there. Shout out to Wallflower and the Cuts or whatnot. This is, hold on, because it feels like the chat has stopped on my app there. So I have two choices. Go over here, say word. See, I already have the crowd's attention. I will utilize it, right? Exactly. The Alex is an epic hype man. Or still, but like, and that's the other thing, man. His voice is so distinct that he can't be a hype man. He can't. He's the voice in a group that you want to go solo because he stands out like a sore thumb. And the group better be a super group essentially when it comes to that. You know, Here's Johnny is the same way. I think I kind of am the same way or whatnot. When we get in with the very almost animated nature of how we hit things up, it solidifies, and I think the best ways or whatnot, man. And I appreciate you guys simply making the music that you do, because you guys inspire me to keep going, and then that inspires others to keep going as well. It's a whole situation. But thank you for that. Listen, you gotta, if you ever get any performances under your belt, make it happen. Record it visually and send it to the show. I've been wanting to do an episode where I highlight all of your guys' live performances. If you're able to do something, if you want to make it recent so that way you can make something professional, by all means, whatever it takes. But I want to highlight and showcase you guys, right? And so we'll do a full episode where we get to see what you guys did for the live performances, and then I'll also be able to make individual content from each of those performances and kind of put out the shorts and TikToks and stuff like that. So if you guys are up for it, man, I just need enough artists to participate in that and just be ready to have a submission for it or whatnot. Tiny Desk would be the best thing. I mean, we're willing to go through a few songs in that way if it's a Tiny Desk. So whatever you're able to pull off, we'll appreciate it. Let me see what we got from De Niro. Robert De Niro. All right, now, as I said, hold on. Let me pull it up, right? E. Burks, real quick. Check this out. Because I told you, you and Here's Johnny are more alike than you know. He's on this record. Destined for greatness.
Beast of Phantom Slime 666.
And then you,
hey, yo.
You put some little visuals together.
Certain things you can't say too loud if the fool's around. Wipe the Ruka down, told him use it now. Blast my music loud, intrusive sound. Forever student bound. Move the ground, shift blades through your house. Hydro fried, juice and loud. Word of Cuda Brown. Pay for my destination like an Uber round. Comfortable in my skin like a nudist now. I'll empty it like moving out. Shots chew you out, your crew got the family jewels of a unique town. If Judas found, blow spots like a hookah lounge. Shimmy on a zip, I'm down to boost the pound. In open bay, watching what's the space cooking out. True style you manipulate when you move your mouth. Even my future out as I foresee future doubts. If no one's in my corner, I still duke it out. My bro know how to shut up and moving out. My dog said I got a job if you can count. Started with 90 pills in the Buddha ounce. Shoot his house over disrespect from my new amounts. Douchebag, get a screw cap if tools around. Consumers watch, I keep the price, I reduce the amounts. I identify proving grounds like hot neutrals found. Like winter migration, your plans are moving south. Here's Johnny, destined for greatness, not invested in hatred. Guess the message faded, now I won't rest till I make it. Stretching the shape, it's never made a statement. Word to my A stitch, fuck the jack in my state pit. Destined for greatness,
And
not
you got a
invested in
chorus
hatred.
finally.
Guess the message faded, now I won't rest till I make it. Stretching the shape, it's never made a statement. Word to my A stitch, fuck the jack in my state pit. You straight line kiddo, you not riding with lines. Kiddo tips touch walls like blind kiddos. Rhyme riddles in the line, shit's old. Talk to the fam like live Izzos. Johnny got a timeless soul. Pistol dick leaves vagina holes. Knew a few that supplied them whole. I build if you supply the load. Nothing gives you the right to roll. Blowing my nose like sinus cold. You wanna buy dope, but mind a toad. That route's a suicidal road. How you dumb if it's inside a scope? Smoking, use a can, couldn't find the rose. Got the pound without buying bows. Perk seizure, both eyes a roll. Stifle and choke on all kinds of foam. Hold sticks like a xylophone. Use pills like Chinese do. Tiger bones, higher than a flight to Rome. Rhyme with the tightest tone. 151 in hydro on my styrofoam. Fiends OD when I write a poem. Not abiding by the loan. Leave some shots inside of his home. Or wire dough to someone kinda close. Backstabber digs out a spinal bone. Here's Johnny, destined for greatness, not invested in hatred. Guess the message faded, now I won't rest till I make it. Stretching the shape, it's never made a statement. Word to my A stitch, buck the jack in my state pit. Destined for greatness, not invested in hatred. Guess the message faded, now I won't rest till I make it. Stretching the shape, it's never made a statement. Word to my A stitch, buck the jack in my state pit.
Time bracket takes. I already knew it was gonna leave out and stuff like that. But listen. Right, so once again, man, like I'm telling you, they are within that straight bar for bar hip hop, back and forth, kind of genre. To hear what they would be able to do together would be, amazing. Just because I know all the artists that Here's Johnny has worked with as well, and I think I've only really heard you, E. Burks, with like one other artist, and it was like a throwback kind of record. I still wanted to do something potentially. I think there was another record, I just can't remember the name of it, that I had said was one of my favorites from you, and that's still stuck in my mind, even though I can't remember the name. But I gotta write that down just to know. Within this, we'll say that I've always talked about Here's Johnny's abstract nature with the beat that he selects to hop on. Sometimes it's very like underground hip hop, but something you'd hear Ghostface Killer and like MOP and certain artists like that on, and then other times it's like an MF Doom meets Odd Future meets Griselda kind of beat, and the consistency is off the charts. If anything, man, like y'all might make me want to do verses with you guys, with certain people, right? Because we have a lot that do come to the show, and for those of you who are consistent, solidify yourselves in a certain lane. It'd be interesting to see what songs that you choose to really go against others, and really just to remember that the verses are celebrations, and it's not like oh no, this artist is way better than you. No, it's just like you're both dope, and to see in just a simple game of chess, like who thinks smart with the right submission within that. If you have a limited amount, I think it would be fun to see what that would be. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like you two, and then I'm debating what I do with like Dirty B, right? Because Dirty B B-Ill, Charlie Knight. Well, so Charlie Knight and B-Ill are in a group together, so it would almost be kind of weird or maybe interesting if they were the thing. But I also had I talk about B-Ill in the context when I mention Dirty B or both, and so that's another combination right there. There's also potentially Sweatsuit and Swig, Don Caban, shoot, Freshness Fresh, and Motown, man. Never thought about that. Or you and Laylo would be an interesting one. We might have to do that. We might have to do the versus battles for you guys as we progress and stuff. So keep doing that. He said gave up on the birthday play. Did it finally hit your birthday? Is it 2 hours? Are you the 2 hours ahead? Are you there? Are you? Let me see. Oh, what happened to the thing? I used to have. I think I have it. No, not that, but you know what I'm saying? Oh, I can't just load it in there. Who are you? Let me see. Can I load it in there like that? Tell me I can load it in there like that. Tell me you can load it in there like that without loading it in there like that. Good night, leadership pizza. Let me see. Just gotta play it like this, right? Oh, no wonder. What about this?
Today somebody's birthday. Today somebody's birthday.
Right.
Today somebody's birthday.
It is.
Today somebody's birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Right there, happy birthday. It's 50 minutes into. Let's go. Like it's your birthday and it's your birthday. Didn't it? It's your birthday. Listen, I never rap to that thing. I should write something though. But what we will do is play yours right about now. Is it the Danny one? I'm assuming it's that. I'm assuming it's the Danny one. The freak happened there, man. Hold on. Is that an ad? Stupid ad. Alright. Why is it all of a sudden going fast, man? Let me see what to do when I'm looking at you and I don't know. Can you shut up, please? Yes, I will. As soon as. Hold on, let's see. Where is the folder? There we go. Okay. And then what we do? Good luck.
You can be anything you want to be. Remember, the saddest thing in life is wasted talent. You could have all the talent in the world, but if you don't do the right thing, then nothing happens. When you do right,
duality.
Yeah, well here he comes, there he goes with that wicked flow. 5'7", but I'm living grande. Only heaven knows the final episode. I thought I told you before, I cannot sit through that show, but I cannot shake off this feeling. Feels like I've been trapped inside of this prison in my mind my whole life. Losing my vision, I lost sight of what was real. Losing my soul wasn't part of the deal. When I see you walk through that door, my mind goes, yeah, get the hell up out that place. So when I see you walk through that door, my mind goes, get the hell up out that place. Now when I see you walk through that door, my mind goes,
what's the name of this song?
Yeah. So when I see you walk through that door,
thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, yo. Thank you for the follow shit.
Inside of your mind, there you'll find your paradise. Look inside of your mind, there you'll find your paradise.
Here it goes. Here it comes. Here it goes. Okay.
I'd rather sit this one out than go and live with the doubt. All the time I wasted on you, I'd rather live in the doghouse or die in the pound. I should've got with the times and took my single ass home. Delete the apps on my phone to get attention from hoes.
You didn't even tell me the name of it.
They didn't think I was the type to propose,
This is
but I
called
guess that's
Danny.
how my life goes. Redirected my goals so I could never stay bitter. Felt like I dated a stripper, wasted my 20s on somebody I don't know. Took all my pride, took all my money and it shows. Made you my bride, being the dummy helped me grow. Taking my time, learning what love is on my own. Yeah. Pressure can't make diamonds without you.
What's the freak?
Without you, baby girl.
Like when I'm back in it, like when I'm back in it, 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 back in it.
All right, man. Good job. Right? Love the drums, love the overall vibe with that. For many who come to the show, you guys often know that well, I have a lot of favorites, right? I like comedic music and hip hop. I like vibes, so neo soul, jazzy kind of hip hop between like J. Cole meets Common, Chance, Hobson, MF Doom, Redman, Ludacris, Lil Dicky. There's a lot of different elements that we often go to when you pull from those sides of the culture. And then the music, the way that you rap is still within that as well. I think I'm always going to appreciate it because it's a willingness to not only be yourself, but to not immediately just do what everybody else is doing. I feel like it takes a lot for any of us to say, you know what? I'm not going to make a drill record. I'm not going to make the typical whatever everybody else has already done and then do it in that exact way. Because like, who does that help? Right? Maybe it helps the genre continue to exist, but it doesn't feed the people when it comes to the real content that they need. They want to think. They want to feel emotion and feel like the artist is coming from a real place and is human. And best believe if you guys don't shape up and give people the right performances and content, they will go to AI. Like, that's what a lot of people had said, man. It's not just people. It's not just actual people trying to be like, you know, that they were artists, but maybe it didn't work out for them, so they tried AI. Or people who just, they can't sing, so then they try AI and use that to bring their voice. It's sometimes people who are, they're fans of music, but the artists haven't been feeding them the right content, and so they look for it themselves. If there's something that they want specifically, shoot, the way that it works out is if they want a song about their specific dog and family, they can get that. And so if you're not trying to give that to the people and you know, if anything yourself, what do you think is going to happen, right? We have to entertain as much as we can so that people know what is still out here. I feel like, you know, you just need to keep doing what you're doing, essentially. Obviously, make this a little bit longer. It stops at maybe 2 minutes and 22. There's just like a big blank space here. So hopefully you fix that before you just upload it to all platforms and stuff like that. So there's nothing there. And like, you got to think about it like this, right? So I add a lot of stuff to my playlist, and let's say if I just wanted to have a day where I just put all y'all music that's made the playlist on one rotation and then have it shuffled throughout, right? What's gonna happen when it gets to one of your records, if that is the case with the big chunk just like chopped off and like, let me see how much extra time is in there. There's like, it starts at 22 and then it goes all the way to like 3. So you got at least like a minute more worth of time potentially in there. But what's gonna happen is this is gonna, people are gonna think the playlist is done, and they'll probably go to something else. So you almost mess it up for them, and or the DJ has to mandatorily be there to not let anything like that fall by the wayside. What do you say? He said, I have mad appreciation for those who take time to say something real at least once in a while, right? Exactly. Like, I have 20% more respect for Designer now because he did at least one song and vid where he was like actually spitting, and I was like, where did this come from? But also, thank you, because that's all we ever wanted from any of you. From a Soulja Boy, from a Lil B, from a Waka Flocka. Like, just like really rap. Let people know like what you can do. Tell your story, and we'll follow you to the end of the world. And I think they do tell their story. It's just in a method where I feel like it dumbs people down with it. And like, that's the downfall of, I mean, you have to look at it like this. If you are at all an artist who at some point, many people, when they have conversations about the potential death of music or hip hop or the culture, if they put your name in that, if they say you're the reason for this happening and da, 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 you have to take responsibility for it and know that, like, yo, all eyes are on me. If I actually change the way that I do things, then I can gain the respect from those people potentially, but it's not gonna be easy, right? You have to literally want to get in there instead of doing exactly the opposite. And but like, I don't know about y'all, like, I would never want my name to be in those worst rapper of all time lists. And if it started to become be one of those conversations, then again, I'm changing everything. Why on earth would I want that to be the thing I'm now having to market and embrace and be like, nah, y'all wrong. Like, nah, I think we're pretty smart. I think most of us, we know what good music is. When we heard a Tupac, when we heard a DMX, a J, a M, a Rakim, a KRS-One, a Biggie, like there are many artists who we never felt like the industry got it wrong and should have never signed that person. Everyone fit a certain mold and criteria, and that's what I think the industry still needs a little bit from us. That originality, that love for what we do. Can't wait for y'all to hear the album, and it's always a labor of love with each project that I try to pull out for you guys and whatnot, and this is gonna be fun. All right, let me see if we can jump back on in. We can jump back on and the lineup. We'll potentially do the What Is It? Where's the playlist mode?
Playlist mode activated.
Playlist mode freaking activated. Listen, dog, you gonna freaking get smacked. I hate this. Okay. What does that do? You have unsaved changes before this revision. Restore. Cancel? I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen in there. Give me a second. I'm trying to see something. So why is it still... Take that off.
Like employment.
Okay, did he finish his thing? That's what I want to know. No. It's the same as last time, so we're still waiting on that. Let me leave this one. Like, I almost forgot about that. And man, I can drop probably a whole album with the features as well if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna do like way too much, man. Like, cause I was knocking a bunch of those out. I have 2 other ones you guys probably haven't heard. 3. Now that Don Caban sent me his thing, but I also have to figure out if he's on the right part of the beat when he sends his thing. All right, where is? Okay, this is not in there.
There's a lot of times where you will do it now.
What are you guys more excited for? Spider-Man Brand New Day or Doomsday? Both Marvel films, of course. And are gonna be something dope or not? He said, I gotta send you some beats and stuff like that. Oh, for sure. Listen, I'm in that mode where like I'm craving beats now to like actually write to stuff and to keep being consistent and at least having other albums ready to go when the time need be and stuff. Cause that was, again, I talked about it a little bit earlier. I had just realized that I had did the album in a week. And I was like, bro, what the freak? That was the one thing I didn't really even pay attention to, like how fast I worked in there. Hold on, real quick. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, I did put that one out. Okay. Gotta figure out how to make that one a little bit more palatable. I'm just looking at my stuff, okay? Trying to make sure everything's locked in for tomorrow. 222. It's at 222, and then yeah, it's fixed. Okay. Joey the Gent. What do you say? No Name, Paradise. Okay. So he was saying it, I guess he called it Paradise or whatnot, but at first he was like, no name. So would you beat me? Okay. Come on, bruh. I hate that I have to go directly into my thing just to find it or whatnot. Sorry about that, guys. As we proceed, if we proceed, like when I'm back in it. So what DAW are you using, Danny? Shout out to Dan B. Welcome back. You said what's good, bro? You said like Disney, Paramount, Disney or Paramount type of thing. And it was that, did Dan B sent a thing, right? I got you. And let me do something real quick. I don't want to forget to put these people on the wheel, so I know where we're at, right? So we also had, here's Johnny, E. Burks. As a matter of fact, I think we got to spin the wheel. right? Because Scripps sent 5. Here's Johnny sent 5, and then E. Burks had sent 20. So we were already at that thing. So we will spend for you guys and Dan B, which sent in. So let me try to figure this out right quick. We'll put this in first. Whoops.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me. I love gold. I love gold. I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be, just because.
All right, so then we're at that, and then we're at 40 basically, right? The freak? Get out of here. All right, real quick. First, I'm gonna spin this wheel to see who wins the first tier spin. The freak's up with the thing. So I was wondering. Say great vocals. Great vocals. Listen, I don't know what the heck that they told you. Everybody like knows that there's a lot of like freaking like people who can't hold you. Scripps. Well, my good sir. Okay, so Scripps. And then I jump from this. I still save your guys' names on the name wheel just to let you know how it works real quick. Let me check this off because I have 2 things going on at the same time. So when you put in any donation, if it's it's the $5 submission fee, right? Per song that would normally be the free line that we would have. There's a submission fee now for that, but you can get back in the line several times with each $5 that you put in. Each of those will also get you on the giveaway wheel. The skips are the quickest way to get played. So we immediately jump into your record, or if we do back-to-back kind of things, we do it in that way as well. But all of those get you on the wheel, which we will spin every $25 that we earn on the show, right? And so we just spin it. It landed on Scripps. He gets to spin this wheel right here. And this has the skipping clips, the insta skips, the off and online skips, the VIP skips, which you can use in a multitude of ways, and vice versa. But when we get to 50, 75, 100, and vice versa, your names will still be on that wheel if we didn't land on your name via something else, right? So always know that. All right, pay it forward skip. All right, so for those who don't know what a pay it forward skip in, these basically give you the ability to skip the line for a song from you and somebody in the chat. So for those times where you want to show somebody else love and skip for both of you guys, bring them up with you, and maybe you want to hear somebody else's other song and stuff like that, you can use that in your pocket. All right, I'm gonna leave that. Got it here. Go into normal mode. I did feel like I just learned. Let me see what he was saying. Then you choose 2 of my the most tricky fingertip production tools. Hold on. Make beat on MPC 37, then upload to Ableton. Interesting. And then still learning both. Hey, not like look, anything that you're willing to learn. What's up? What's up, man? What's up? Anything that anybody is willing to learn that is a little bit more tricky, it's impressive. You need to know that. You know, that's what, whenever we are talking about, and not necessarily talking about, but when we critique AI, all right, it's often the lack of those that are potentially willing to go and learn some of those programs. They don't know how to make beats most of the time. They don't know how to structure a song properly and come up with the right vocal for a certain area and stuff like that. They may be able to describe songs that they like in certain genres and then pull that out with the words and concepts, but they will still lack that song structure, knowing how to make a beat, going in there and learning those different programs, which is still an important part of music. I have a I miss my Triton, but I have a MIDI controller right behind me, a guitar in the freaking corner over there. Music is something dope when you can get out there and feel it. You know, like I would recommend anybody that's trying to get into music at all, go to Guitar Center or Sam Ash, any of the music shops that you have locally in any of your areas. Go and just hang out there for most of the day, maybe about an hour or so. Just get a good look at all the equipment, mess around with what you can. And if you don't get that bug by the end of the day, go ahead, go back to AI, do whatever you want, you know, in that. But I can almost guarantee you, like, everybody goes through that process of, like, the moment you're kind of in it. Because when I was messing around with different keyboards and stuff, I didn't know how to play it. I didn't know what keys I was hitting. I was just, you know, seeing what's up. And it just felt good to try to create in that way. And it made me want to learn how. So saving up to then get that keyboard and bring it home was one of my first, like, biggest investments. I think that Triton, that first Triton that I had, was somewhere around like 1,200 at that time. It was the same one that Swiss Beats had used, and I think it was the Triton LE, but yeah.
I don't give a fuck, your girl look delicious. If you bring it to my house, then she doing the dishes. Shh, you just listen, cause you know your position or get out of my vision. I'm a hard-headed motherfucker, about to get this motherfucker pumped up like a motherfucker. Used to call me Mr. Motherfucker. You can grab a mic, come swear at me. I encourage it with urgency. I wish somebody could lyrically murder me. Let you hit me purposely, kinda like courtesy. I never lived in witness, bitches. Why you never heard of me? Keep an extra shirt with me, cause I tend to bring the dirt with me. Is that your chick? No telling where her skirt will be. Ain't too many working beats, and even up a verse of me. Emergency. Please call insecurity. Cause see, I could be a jerk to me. Ain't nobody hurting me, but I can do it perfectly. Show me where the Turkish be. I lay them down vertically. Street like Bert and Ernie B. Shit, I'm where I prefer to be. Tell you, ma, to search me. I'm smoking green and purple. Somebody call the curtain, please, so I can call the circuitry. Quick to count currency, got burners sitting on me. Beat them up verbally, please don't be disturbed me. See it's how I work, and see, don't make me pull this carpeting. You been in my shoes, from the truth, you couldn't further be. Glad you met suburban me, bitch, I'm Ron Burgundy. Don't ask about a Berkeley, I was at the Birkin. Dropping off some urgency to somebody in purchasing. Come for you on my couch, now your mom about to work me. Used to call me Mr. Motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, your girl look delicious. If she coming to my house, she doing the dishes. I don't give a fuck, your girl look delicious. If she coming to my house, she doing the dishes. I don't give a fuck, your girl look delicious. If she coming to my house, she doing the dishes. I don't give a fuck, your girl look delicious. If she coming to my house, she doing the dishes. Shh, you just listen, cause you know your position, I get out of my vision.
Doing this shit though, man.
Know your position, I get out of my vision.
You know that I get though.
Know your position or get out of my vision. Listen up, this the cut that I have you missing. Spitting up, grab a cup, slip a buck in a strip of sticky butt. Like what the fuck did I just say? Why I try to get away? So much crazy riddle play. I'm warming up like middle May. Come along, take a ride. Yeah, we floating on this lake of mine. About to hit the wake and fly. Up over all these haters' eyes. Uh-oh, just hit late July. Hot enough to bake your hide. You just sit and wait in size to change your hater's state of mind. Choose to spit it truthfully. Love me and start booing me. Always staying true to me. Today they say my eulogy. I see through the tomfoolery. Ain't no fucking fooling me. All those who been cruel to me, you know just where my boot'll be. Straight up in your backside. Better fucking act right. If you don't, you already know you leave with a fat eye. Waving as I pass by. I'll see you later, man, guy. I'll be over here, motherfucker, on the other side of Chastise. I don't give a fuck, your girl look delicious. She coming to my house, she doing the dishes. Shh, you just listen, cause you know your position. I'll get out of my vision. I don't give a fuck, your girl look
This
delicious.
almost sounds like an
house,
older, like
she doing
Swiss
the
Beats
dishes. Shh,
beat too.
you just listen, cause you know your position. I'll get out of my vision.
She said,
know your position, I'll get out of my vision. Know your position, I get out of my vision. I don't give a fuck, your girl look delicious. She coming to my house, she doing the dishes. Shh, you just listen, cause you know your position, I get out of my vision.
So this reminds me. It's like you laugh, but like no, it reminds me of an earlier kind of Swiss Beats beat, like ironically that we were just talking about him. And often you can hear like Jadakiss or any of the artists that he's worked with on it or whatnot, because it was his beats were always a little bit quirky and still rivalable. It's something that you just can't explain, and they were always just so unique within the sounds that he would use. The beat in general is a little bit of an acquired taste. You can't necessarily see everybody wanting to get on that and doing something to it, but you are the thing that makes it dope. You're the pool because you always have this laid back yet confident and entertaining and just like value of having fun, still really rapping and getting there and doing what you need to do. As I said, you're an artist who it would be fun to see what you would do to any of our beats, because you're not the typical artist. You know, we throw you a tight beat and you're gonna hit it up potentially in a different way than others do. And I think that is the goal, right? How boring would it be if we have one very specific beat and everybody's hitting the same thing up in the same exact way all the way through or whatnot, right? I think the first time that I felt that, and the reason why I hate when that happens, is when Lil Wayne released the a milli, you know what I mean? So he released that song, and then everybody who did a remix to it, they kind of rapped exactly like Lil Wayne did. A millionaire, you know what I mean? And it's like, except for Corey Guns, he was the only one who said, you know what, let me try to rap fast, let me go in here and do something a little bit different. And it made his stand out. Standing out is always going to be extremely important. It's like everyone, let's say Coke was the first soda. It wasn't, but let's say Coke was the first soda and was the only soda. So if you wanted soda, it had to completely be a Coke. And then other people started coming in, and there was potentially Pepsi, and then Shasta Coke, and you know what I mean? Every other off-brand Coke-like soda, period. And then suddenly along comes Sprite or orange soda, grape soda. You know what I mean? Like once you do something different, you now have a hold on whatever lane that is. And people have to go to you to get that authentic sound, especially if you're the best, right? And like, if you're the best, you can charge more for whatever that thing is. However, if you are like the 180th one in that lane, you might as well do everything you do for free and then give out free samples and stuff like that so people can get familiar with you, because you have to now earn your way into those same circles. You can't just suddenly make your version of root beer and then expect it to shoot to the top of the shelves and stuff like that. You gotta like, all right, well, let me think about branding. Let me think what different kind of flavoring can we give this to make it truly stand out so people do want to try ours. It cannot be the same thing. It has to be elevating and upgrading whatever the thing is, and I think it'll always be cool in that way. Is it also inspires others to level up their game too? Exactly. Yep. And is it's more of a puppet master with a beat, and with a beat that is prone, you know what I'm saying, to simply ride the beat. Yep. So one of my favorite Swiss beats will always be I Can Transform Ya. I don't know what he did for Chris Brown. The I'm trying to think of mine. It's either between Go Ahead. It's just weird. It's a weird beat, but it was dope to hear them rap on that one at the time. Go Ahead with the locks, or shoot, like half of freaking DMX's freaking records or whatnot, because most of his biggest hits were done by Swiss Beats. Rough Riders Anthem, you know what I mean? And I'll never forget like singing that in the car with the kids, and then them like stop, open up, and I'm like, that's DMX, children. Who's DMX? That guy, the one you're singing right now. Oh my gosh, man. Let me see what's up. Yo, let me see what's up. Freaking put some food up on the floor so we can eat it up. Oh, wait, don't put it on the floor. What the fuck? DMX and Swizz were meant to work together. Yeah. Listen, that's yeah, man. Every producer has that one artist that you need to it's you and them, right? And as long as you stick together, you're gonna have something amazing. What the freak happened with Timberland and Missy, and Timberland and Genuine, and Timberland? I mean, Aaliyah, we already know, but I feel like he would have done a remix album or something at the very least. I'm sad that we didn't get a Genuine and Aaliyah project, because I think that would have been something potentially classic. Dre and Scott Storch, but if we're doing artist combinations, wouldn't it be like Dre and Snoop? Well, who do you like better, Dre and Snoop, Dre and M, or would you prefer another NWA project? What do you want? Do you want the next thing to be Detox, Dre and M, Snoop, anything like that? Give us your thoughts. Shoot, can he like remake some of Tupac's joints again? I don't know if we would want that. Let me go back and say Dre and Snoop was a vibe, but you know I'm gonna say NWA, man. I mean, we need that. It almost feels like forever since we've seen Dre and Ice Cube in the same building. Like you almost forget they know each other and we're in the same freaking group, because they haven't been just like consistently around each other like that. And again, there's some just like some things I think we need to happen. We need to consistently see some of the groups that we grew up loving, like still thriving, right? Because eventually we'll be those same artists one day. We'll be the artists going back in and performing with legendary status, and you know, we just gotta hope we make those. You said ever wonder why? I do. Anyways, big salute. Good record, Dan B. Appreciate you always for that. And like, you know, thank you for being original, bro. People don't understand how hard it is to go against the grain and not just do what everybody else is gonna do or whatnot. We got you, No Lie. What is this? Da Vinci, and I'm gonna put you on the whale too.
Blunts up in the sky, checking my views, my numbers don't lie. Been on my lowest, I ain't gon' cry. Checking my page, on page, stacking my chips like Frito-Lay. Every new chick wanna be my baes, a fee for the dealer, shorty gotta pay. I want me a rollie, don't talk, best of the best, hit cream of the crop. Bought checks green, what you pre on the stocks. Double G prints, what you see on the socks. I ain't no rookie, don't push me, make my own plays like a bee with a bookie. 100K plays like a bee with the bookie. Ain't new to this, but you been getting pussy, ain't gon' lie. Come slide, need a rider, who gon' ride? Cause this lifestyle that I'm living, baby, this shit gets so wild. 100K up on my line, all this money on my mind. I be coolin' with my brothers, baby, coolin' with my guys on the run. Gotta keep me a gun, these tree shits fiend for my funds, yeah, Gotta keep me a gun, these tree shits fiend for my son, yeah, These niggas pussy, little baby, they out here ducking D's. I ain't ducking smoke, no little baby, you know what's up with me. Ain't gon' lie, I'm high, 5.5 blunts up in the sky. Checking my views, my numbers don't lie. Been on my lowest, I ain't gon' cry. Checking my page, on page, stacking my chips like Frito-Lay. Every new chick wanna be my baes, a fee for the dealer, shorty gotta pay. Ain't gon' lie, I'm high, 5.5 blunts up in the sky. Checking my views, my numbers don't lie. Been on my lowest, I ain't gon' cry. Checking my page, on page, stacking my chips like Frito-Lay. Every new chick wanna be my baes, a fee for the dealer, shorty gotta pay.
There's another time where I'm in the classes and then I'm begin chilling. I don't even know where I'm gonna go, but you know what, when I'm in the building, there's a lot of time where you gon' see me freaking yo beat it, now I'm gonna kill it. I don't even know if I'm freaking hungry, but if I am, I'ma get the skillet. Then when they go back in the whole thing, I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna change that. I won't pain, don't pain, that won't pain. Everybody know that I don't like propane, but if I can, but don't pain. What do you guys think about that right there? A little bit of a vibe, something chill. 2 minutes and 7 seconds. I wish it would tell me how long something was there. I gotta talk to Nero about that. I like this. There was a banger in terms of the beat that we got from the production right there. It's a vibe with some of what we got in the melody and the synth. And of course the topic and subject matter or whatnot, right? Perfect for 420, which is tomorrow. I always did wonder, like, would we get things that we could potentially put on the playlist that were within that genre, and also in the 420 aspect, and so you open that door a little bit for that. And there are many different type of records, right? I basically always say that in this lane, in the lane of just like 420 music, there are like 4 different rituals, more or less, that you just need to be able to have your music played within. That's the either going to pick up ritual, like, you know, you hype to go pick something up, or the rolling it up and breaking it down, you know what I'm saying, music, or the partaking, right? You puff pass, you in the moment, you're couch locked and just vibing or whatever it might be. All of them have different elements, and you know, this is sort of like in between the like, I think the first 3 or whatnot, right? The partaking, the copying, and the excited to go in and get it whatnot. My mind is always going to want there to be a little bit more time with things. It's 2 minutes and 7 seconds. I think some of you guys' mindsets are like, well, people will run it back and you can just have that replay value. But there are many times where I always think, man, but if we have another verse, they get something else from you. They get another idea potentially that you can have, right? Because you listen to your record, and if you do a first and second or third verse, those are always your opportunities to change up how you come at each of the verses within there. The other thing that I gotta add to the form, because I think the one question that pops up and then is like, oh, is this like, was this created or assisted by AI or something like that? But I want to also add if some of the music is on other platforms and things like that, or is it released and stuff, so you guys can at least get people to some of those platforms or let them know when it's getting ready to head to that sector. Nothing too crazy. Let me see. What are you thinking about? He said releasing Friday. Ooh, and you got well, is it like legit visuals, or because when you say visuals, it could just be a lyric video standard, which is still fine. It's still fine, but the word visuals is vague. It could be a real music video, like straight up. It could just be something for the TikTok platform and not like the landscape YouTube or something. So just wanting to get a more residential feel on it. And he says releasing Friday too. Shoot, man. I would have said tomorrow. Like I'm releasing my album tomorrow. I said, you know what? Like I have to take at least one 420 and release a project, right? My last fully released albums, I released them both like within a week of each other around like Halloween and stuff, and I felt like they fit that aesthetic. I was rapping about video games, zombies. There was a lot of things and themes that I had in there that just fit that time. But I wanted to eventually have something that I could release throughout the year and have as a tradition. And I'm mad that I didn't like do it sooner, but I finally got a project that can release on 420, so I'm gonna be doing that. Hopefully I'll be able to do a Christmas project this year, man. That's one thing that I know I'm gonna be excited to do. I'm probably have to talk to Scripps about that or whatnot, because somehow he's able to get in there with beats that allow me to think and get in there in a different way. So I'm excited to see what that is. He said I wanted 420 as well, but timing and sort of that. So you weren't able to get it done in time. I feel you. I feel it was a lot of pressure for me. It was a lot of pressure for me to try to get things done. I kind of buckled down into just making sure that I had at least 2 songs a day and that I did them before I went live. So I made sure that okay, well, you can't go live until you do these songs, write them at night, record them the next day, do whatever you got to do, and lock them in. And then by the day of the week, I have an album. And honestly, some of my favorite songs freaking too. So I can't wait to show you. I'm gonna be premiering it tomorrow on my live. I'm still gonna try to see if I want to bring the TikTok live as well. I know I wanted to. I wanted to do both YouTube and TikTok, but as we know, TikTok is kind of we'll just say they're picky with smoke related content, and so instead of just getting cut for no reason, we'll have to bring them in at a certain point potentially or whatnot. But I do want y'all to hear it, tap in, just know that we're also gonna be on other platforms for it. You can the submission fee will always get you in the lineup, and you can always get back in again. There's no limit to how many times that you can do that, and it will get you on our giveaway. Like you did one submission, right, and it gave you that $5 submission fee, right? And so what we do for you is we make sure to put your name on our name wheel in case when we get to like 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. So it's like every $25 increment between everybody will spin the wheel again. So I'm gonna put your name on a wheel in case we get there. Be sure to check back in if potentially, or be sure to check back in potentially to see if you won anything if you don't ride out with us, of course. But I put Da Vinci up there, and I'm gonna save it. Also, yours, what did yours give us? The last thing we were at was, hold on. Everybody don't know what to do, and I don't know about it, mama. It's 40. Okay, so that would be 45. So if you put in another one, we pretty much would skip that wheel or spin that wheel. Hopefully it would land on you or something like that, but you'd have your name on there twice. So that's just a heads up, so you know. And then would you say TikTok be TikToking? You said also that's why you were late a few times. And then let me see. He said, which would be better? Send a super chat? PayPal? Cause so PayPal and Cash App are the only two that basically pay out immediately. Like you send it, we get it, we got it. I'll say Nero, we'll talk about all of them. Nero sends, they take a portion of the money, but then they also send you what you get after 3 days from you making it. All right. Then you have YouTube Super Chat, which I kind of hate their payment process. As you have to make at least 100. You have like minimal. You have to make 100 in order for them to send you anything, and it has to be by the 15th. So if you don't make a certain amount by a certain thing, you have to wait till the next month to then have whatever sent out. And then again, that doesn't come until in between like the 20th and things like that. It's just like, it's a little bit of a hassle, and I can only imagine if I had like a staff that I had to pay, and then they're waiting for their paycheck and I'm waiting for that, and it wouldn't work in the best way or whatnot. But I like giving every one of you the options of, you know, using what you want, what's more convenient for you, whatever you have. It's better to receive something than nothing, and then we also don't get to hear what you would have or whatnot. But yeah, if you want me to send you the thing, I can do that. I can send you a invoice and then just like send you a Gmail with it. I can send you an invoice and this in the Jeep, bear with it. Listen, dog, I'm gonna tell you about the details in it. While I'm trying to figure this out, since you are here supporting and we want to keep the hype up for tomorrow, right? Let's show love to some of the features that let's show love to some of the features, because I was gonna probably do this at the beginning of that episode anyways, to, you know, you guys are stars too, right? As we proceed to give you what you need.
Straight.
Oh, you know what? No, we'll throw that in a second or whatnot, right? Let me do one you haven't heard, right? Because I like that one. But I forgot about some of these. Yeah, Fessy's crazy. So these aren't on the album, right? But I was knocking out features left and right. Hey! OG rap. Nonsense. Let me know what you think about that. Oh, we're gonna.
I could have been a lawyer, lying in court, or some athlete on steroids trying to sport. Maybe a fireman. Nah, that would have been the last resort. Because I'm hot already. You ain't gotta gas me, boy. How about a crooked cop? Yeah, putting packs on niggas, beating up white people, coming through the tax, you niggas. A semi-truck driver on the road, picking up hoes. Buy myself a cleaners just so I can pick through y'all clothes. A gynecologist, a porn star. I ain't gotta explain why. Just surf the net and see your ex get down with the same guy. Dr. Brown, I could be a pharmacist for real though. Learning how to mix medicine, but it still appeals though. A driver for the CTA, no Chicago GTA. Certified gangster shit without having a C of A. Crime scene investigator, I can see your DNA. I'm used to stacking chips, shit. I should work for Frito-Lay. Shoot for the sky, youngin'. Yeah, I know it get tough, it's rough here, but still nothing beats a try. You can be anything, you can be anything, but just don't be a rapper like me. You ain't gotta drill everything, you ain't gotta kill everything. Shout it, keep it real. You can be anything, you can be anything, but just don't be a rapper like me. I'm not a conscious rapper, man, I'm a nonsense rapper. So don't respond to rapper, I trap rappers. I'm a con artist, I spawn artists. Not son them but gun them like Michael J. White. Why fight? It's a lost battle, they'll toss gravel over your casket. Shells like Easter eggs, they'll unravel your basket. Yeah, I'm a basket case, I'm a bastard in this case. I bask in the glory of spitting in the nigga face. It sound racist, but I rap like this on a daily basis. I don't shapeshift or have a facelift. Ain't no card trick or magician, no smoking aces. I don't crack quick and chip up like broken vases. My poker face for real, I'm so persuasive. My wordplay and delivery abrasive. They spit it like this, young and it's dumb hot. This shit'll burn your braces. Pick up a book and stick to the basics, and let me spit this great shit. Shoot for the sky, youngin'. Yeah, I know it get tough, it's rough here, but still nothing beats a try. You can be anything, you can be anything, but just don't be a rapper like me. You ain't gotta drill everything, you ain't gotta kill everything. Shout it, keep it real. You can be anything, you can be anything, but just don't be a rapper like
don't
me.
Be a rapper like me, cause I don't need a clone. I get aggravated, I'm someone that you should leave alone. Yeah, I'm dorky, but when I was young, I said I need to grow. There were things that my mama said was all I need to know. And yeah, I could have been a teacher, but I had to switch fast, because we all know I just would have been rapping in class. It'd be a miracle if anyone would actually pass, unless the class was about rapping about half of the staff. I also could have been a ghost hunter. Okay, chill, because I still kind of believe that ghosts ain't real. Or be a chef, he just freaking ate the whole plate ill. Nobody said that this was easy, like Coldplay feels. As a detective, I can find out how OJ killed Nicole. Gotta find out how I'm gon' pay bills. Leave a burglar in a museum, what won't they steal? clones or AI, we gon' stay real. Just know you need to.
For the sky, youngin'. Yeah, I know it get tough. It's rough here, but still, nothing beats a try. You can be anything. You can be anything.
Let's go.
But just don't be a rapper like me. You ain't gotta drill everything. You ain't gotta kill everything.
Let that.
Anything.
Dang. I forgot. I had forgot. What I love to do, right? What I love to do is I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. I make enough, and I make enough of it and listen to only enough to where I can have potentially the same feelings that you guys have when you're listening to it, right? Because I like to have that kind of outer body experience to know like what are the parts that are going to stand out and be dope, or be looked at as, oh, you should fix that, you made a mistake and stuff. And so I love to come at things as if I'm not who I am hearing, and just get to like sit back with you guys listening to freaking nonsense and to see what it is. And it's always dope to at least for me to be confident in the ones that I have done or whatnot. I've said like I don't have any feature that I have done that I like regret and or don't like playing and sending to shows. Like I try to take every single one seriously, to get into the concept, have fun, sometimes throw the concept on its head if I can, depending on what it is. This one's more straightforward, just getting in there and you know, I think he set the proper tone. Like he is a great concept artist who can get in there, and like whether he's just straight up rapping, barring it up, or him having something that he can sort of get in there, tell his story about, or get in with concepts, like it works. And so that one I wanted to get on for a cool minute. I think it was probably maybe a year and a half or something like that, till I finally was like, you know what, let me get in there. And again, I used the energy just to give you guys the thought process. I used the energy that I had while I was working on this album. Like, if there's any record you guys need me on, now is the time to basically lock things in within that, because I can get in there in the most proper way, where I'm not trying to dust off the mic. Like, no, I'm in the bag in the moment, so hit me up freaking now and lock in whatever feature that you need to, because I'm having fun and honored, and I love it. Also, Dan B, I got your skip. Let me go ahead and take care of that. You put the little bang in the bang and the bang and the bang and the bang. And again, that last record was by OG Rap. He does have music online and music videos and everything as well. He is also a part of the team of artists that Scripts has worked with many of times. So it was an honor to hop on that. I have other things that I have hopped on with them as well. And I still gotta see what I did to another one. But let's go ahead and get this one from Dan B in right quick. And then I'll check out Wallflowers as well, so I can put y'all both on the wheel.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs, you know me. I love gold. I love gold. I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be, just because.
Boom, you anything. Let me stop. All right, hold on. Okay, so this is that. And yes, we will be spinning the wheel. Dan B will go on again, and the Wallflower, you'll be on there as well, since you did the thing. Yo, check it.
Yo, baby mama looking for you, looking ass motherfucker.
Yo, baby mama.
Looking like you ain't got no sheets on your bed, looking ass motherfucker. Like I'm out here just a rat.
Listen, I was chilling in the corner. I let the ticket time, you can find me somewhere. And I ain't chilling with your daughter. Now listen, dog, I'm finna get some water. And all of y'all know that I am season. I am finna swallow.
Not swallow, what the fuck?
Looking like you ain't got no sheets on your bed, looking ass motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
Like I'm out here just a rat. I don't rat, bitch. Not for no reason. Vomit viruses, leave it decrepit and bleeding. I'm a pirate. On a ship is called Fuck Up Your Weekend. Close your eyelids, witness a real life demon. Bitch, I'm fiending for the chance just to murder your ass. Leave your shirt like a tourniquet and circle your neck. Got detergent, just twist it till you gurgle and spit. Snap, crackle, pop. You heard of me yet? This ain't a fantasy. I don't need no pistol to kill. I'll get you slipping in your kitchen while you eating your meal. Jumping straight up out your fridge like, what the fuck is the deal? Suffocate your whole family with a cutlet of veal. You feel I'm just barking, jumping over the fence. I'm a wolf dog, you feel me? I can tell by the scent. Chew up your cartilage, I'll eat that shit like a mint. Regurgitate it just so I can eat it again. Come on. Get violent. Come on. Let's get violent. Come on.
Like half and half with that.
Let's get violent.
Word up, Kristen.
Let's get violent. Fantasies, they be turning into tragedies. Habits be making society mad at me. Insanity shadows my mind like a canopy. I had this dream to fill up someone's stomach with gasoline. Grab a sparkler, jab it into his navel. Step back on the table, watch him pop like a paintball. I don't really know what you spitting my name for. I'm worse than the devil, bitch, never an angel. Painful, that's how to describe your death. I torture your corpse, there ain't nothing left but a mess. Chunks of your guts incest, corrupt in your chest. I wear your shit like a vest, I ain't pressed. Give a fuck if you like me, give a fuck if you might be. Slime your grimy, give a fuck, come nightly. Try and snipe me, you killing me, highly unlikely. Come on, let's get violent.
Everybody now.
Come on, let's get violent. Come on. Let's get violent. Come on. Let's get violent. Come on.
People yelling in the back.
Violent.
The people yelling in the back.
Violent.
You know, people yelling in the
shit. I turn violent due to insecurity. So when I'm crying, I don't look like fucking Hercules. No denying the fact that shit been hurting me. You see uncertainties lurking in the word to me. Deserve relief, yet it seems unobtainable. So ain't gonna wash away attaining soul. Wait for hope, shake away a cloud of smoke. How do I stay afloat when my faith let go? So get violent. Get violent. Let's get violent. Come on. Let's get violent.
Get violent. You don't even matter like
get violent.
Sometimes like people be getting mad and not so that they be
get violent.
I don't know what the hell is all of it inside of your freaking
get violent. Come on. Let's get violent.
That violent dog, I always wanna be saying vegan a lot of like shit cause I'm not silent. I don't even know what the heck I'm gonna do, but I'm looking at you, that's because I've got eyelids.
And if I don't have it though, there's unlimited times I'm always rapping. It's a habit, bro. Freaking, I don't know if I can hop on this freaking beat like a rabbit though. Everybody like know that I'm a dancer. This is time to rap with the time cap with the cats of dancers over guys of dancers. Listen, we're just going. A dog over there distracting me.
I live.
End up taking it there. About to hit you in the face with a chair. Sometimes freaking you gonna be all good when you facing it there and taking it there. First off, okay, so my mind feels like, right? Now, like mainly it's like the chorus area where I'm wondering if it's meant to be like an anthem where you hear a group of like you and your homies and your people kind of going in and doing it together, right? Again, like it might need the group kind of effort situation, right? That's just my opinion and what I feel is potentially missing, right? But I can hear the potential of that within there. And it reminds me of something that, again, we keep coming back to that Swiss Beats kind of conversation because a lot of the records that he had to do with had some of those elements. There were records produced by him that were with the Locks, and they would do those kind of choruses. Wow, out! Remember that? You know exactly what song I'm talking about. Wow out, wow out, wow out. Niggas wanna get it right, niggas wanna get it right. Wow out, and it's like they had a group of people. Can we somehow play just a sample of the Wow Out chorus without getting cut? We about to find out right now. Wow Out, the Locks. Let's see what we can do with it. Hold on. We're gonna try our best.
This week on
Oh
You're
my
the Credit
gosh,
One for
come
Me,
on.
a group date
The
goes
anticipation.
wrong.
Just paid off his
The anticipation. Okay, hold on. No, I don't need no video. I don't need no. Hurry up, fool! So again, just the group of dudes, you know what I'm saying, and kick, you know, well, whatever. That's what I am potentially hearing that could be there. Does take a bit for you to get in there and start. Like I almost for a second you almost feel like it's gonna be a little bit of a beat, and it did make me ask, do you produce your own stuff? Because there's a similar feel between this one and like maybe the last one, give or take. Hold on, let me see if he's got some food and stuff, because he tripping like Scottie Pippen. Then we got Wildflower up next. But how do you guys feel about that right there? Give y'all last minute thoughts or whatnot while I go see.
Close your eyelids, witness a real life demon. Bitch, I'm fiending for the chance just to murder your ass. Leave your shirt like a tourniquet and circle your neck. Got detergent just twisted till you gurgling spit. Snap, crackle, pop. You heard of me yet? This ain't a fantasy. I don't need no pistol to kill. I'll catch you slipping in your kitchen while you eating your meal. Jumping straight up by your fridge like, what the fuck is the deal? Suffocate your whole family with a cutlet of veal. You feel I'm just barking, jumping over the fence. I'm a wolf dog, you feel me? I can tell by the scent. Chew up your cartilage, I'll eat that shit like a mint. Regurgitate it just so I can eat it again. Come on. Let's get violent. 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 My fantasies, they be turning into tragedies. Habits be making society mad at me. Insanity shadows my mind like a canopy. I had this dream to fill up someone's stomach with gasoline. Grab a sparkler, jab it into his navel. It's the back on the table, watch him pop like a paintball. I don't really know what you're spitting my name for. I'm worse than the devil, bitch, never an angel. Painful, that's how I describe your death. I torture your corpse, there ain't nothing left but a mess. Chunks of your guts and cess. corrupt in your chest. I wear your shit like a vest. I ain't pressed. Give a fuck if you like me. Give a fuck if you might be. Slime your grimy. Give a fuck. Come nightly. Try and snipe me. You killing me. Highly unlikely. Come on.
All right. Matthew McConaughey. Now what'd you say? Potential for sure locks. The locks are usually pretty safe. Let me see. Y'all talking about the locks. I think it's LOX though. Then what'd you say? And it was really just a one take on a loop I made. Definitely not release ready. Just looking for the feedback. Okay. Not bad, man. I mean, for the most part, man, the thing that I continue to like about him is that he tries new things. I never, ever know what Dan B is going to send to the show. All I know is there's a lot of creativity. There's a lot of fun in there, and a willingness to really try something new that a lot do not have. When you get into an area where it's too predictable and we know exactly how you're gonna rap on a certain beat, like, you guys got to look at that as at least not necessarily a downfall, but like it doesn't move you forward and net you anything like noteworthy. It's just like a paint by numbers kind of situation. But when you test the boundaries a little bit and try to see, like, again, what would people vibe to with what you're doing to that record, it's always dope to see that. Let's see what we got with Wallflowers. Skip. Did we put Dan B on I gotta put Dan B and then Wallflower on the wheel, so just give me a moment. Wallflower. And then here's another Dan B. And also, let's spin it. We gotta do like 8 things at once right now. Okay. All right, let's see. I think this one is landing on E. Burks. Mr. E. Burks. Mr. Anderson. All right, so E. Burks. And then, hold on, save this. So Dan B's name still on the wheel twice. We have Da Vinci, Wallflower, and here's Johnny still there. So you guys are still pinned up for the rest of the episode if we end up getting to the other ones. And then we gotta go to this wheel. So this would be what E. Burks. What E. Burks is finna win. A lot of y'all who know that there's a lot of times where freaking I got paper and I'm finna pen a whole album and record. What? All right. Take that off. 3 song back to back. All right, so 3 song back to back, Skip. That's for E. Burks. Let me write that. Let me write it down. I don't know what the hell's happening. I'm a face shit. How freaking the fuck do you don't even really know that there are a lot of times when I don't even know what the hell I'm about to say. Well, I'm not bright this clown like. So back to back. Okay, save that. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, then we gotta go in. Hey! Then we gotta go in and actually put these skip in.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me.
Say, can I send you my snippet? I wouldn't send a snippet. Especially with this the submission fee or a skip and stuff like that, it almost feels like it would be a little bit of a waste to play just that small amount, because it is $5 to submit. But even if it was in a free line, you know, that like we used to have, and you would wait in there for potentially an hour or so, and then for what, a 15-second to 30-second snippet? I don't know. I think what I like testing you guys with is when you guys have made more of a complete record. Right? Even you guys are able to come to the show and then like, oh, should I make this a complete record? You know, type shit. But if it's in the opposite way where you have the full record but you're just teasing it as a snippet, you know, even then I feel like snippets work best for industry artists. Who are proven, who were like, bruh, like I need to, you know what I'm saying, for that. Not to say that you can't still use one of yours and be that dope to where people do immediately want to hear the rest of the record. In fact, we do have a mode on our show, like the later that it gets into the episode at a certain time, like if it hits 1 o'clock, we usually would jump into a 1-minute mode, where we would play certain records for 1 minute tops, regardless of if it's good. If it's bad, we're forced to play it for 1 minute, and it would test how good your record is. And really all we were looking for in that mode is, does it make us want to hear more, or do we beg for it to be cut off way sooner than the amount of time we're already given within that short time? Like that's the best way to truly like test whether or not you're doing the best job. Infamous Ty, let's go ahead and get this one.
Having these in the shots are like part of my journey, you know, like.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Life has been loud lately.
It's called Tough Times.
Now I don't mean to distance myself from the ones that I love. It's just my way of coping with it, you know? Just hope y'all can understand.
Though I favor my solitude, I've come to understand the damage I could do. I just been locked in, trying to unlock the fruits, and I know that there's lots of roots that I can go down. Caught between trying to live it up and trying to slow down. And I know I shouldn't dwell on the past. To live is to make mistakes, but those errors don't last. I handle whatever's thrown, but either life keeps making terrible passes. Oh, I gotta redirect myself before I go crashing out. This road to riches, though it isn't the fastest route. In this business, I'm just trying to outclass myself. And those I cut with gotta come from this fabric now. I'm throwing out who wasn't there when I had no help. Back to the basics, just stacking up and saving, then putting back into these tracks so you could play it. Maybe save it to your playlist just enough so I can make it out this situation. But until then, I'll just continue waiting while I just live a little, unwind, and trust that you will get me through the tough times. I've seen the rain, I hope it subsides, cause Lord knows I just wanna see the sunshine. Live a little, unwind, and trust that you will get me through the tough times. I've seen the rain, I hope it subsides, cause Lord knows I just wanna have a good time, yeah. And there have been times that I have struggled to make sense of your decisions to give and take from me, cause those takes I've made decisions that I still haven't healed from. Building walls to block out emotions instead of trying to fill them. I used to count on you to shield me from pain and devastation. Now I count on you to give me strength when I feel jaded. Though as of lately these rains have elevated, the reason I haven't drowned is cause you've been there as my savior. My problems were never major to you. That's cause you knew you built me with the strength to make it to you. Don't get me wrong, I had some questions as to whether you exist, but this winding road taught me to look ahead as you got me from within. So I should just live a little, unwind, and trust that you will get me through the tough times. I've seen the rain, I hope it subsides, cause Lord knows I just wanna see the sunshine. Live a little, unwind, and trust that you will get me through the tough times. I've seen the rain, I hope it subsides, cause Lord knows I just wanna have a good time, yeah.
A good time, cause there's a lot of artists like this who spit a good rhyme and I don't even know what to do. And there's a lot of time where freaking some kids don't be going to school, but they have gotta learn it. If you got a freaking thing that like tomorrow and you have gotta burn it, then make sure you turn it into something that they don't even know what the heck that money is, cause they turned in it. When did the boop with the dabba the boo? No, I'm just playing. Big salute. What do you guys think about that right there?
I'll get out of my vision.
You son of a bitch. Okay, so big freaking salute. That was weird. He did a great job, right? First off, Wallflower, I appreciate you coming to the show. Your support. You not just for the show, but for the artists that you show love to as well. As you know, there are many as yourself over time that, like, if I could, I would give you guys your own category and trophies and achievements as if it's Xbox or some award show. Because I do appreciate those that they may not send their own music, right? But they will take that time to support some of the artists, check out what's new, and to support by sending another artist that they do feel as well. As I've always said, we can't get everywhere at once with our own music, and we're always trying to promote it. Right? Whatever we have, once we make it, we need people to know it exists, and it almost sometimes will feel desperate because some people will hit that like, let me just DM everybody the album, and like there's a way that we have to market and get things in front of people's faces naturally where they will care about it. And I feel like it's interesting, but when somebody else gives that recommendation, it definitely is perceived, I think, a little bit better as well. It's a few different situations. Because we appreciate the artists also when you guys are getting out here for yourselves and investing in your own music, because then we get to see everything. We get to see, okay, you invested in the production, the music video, and took your time to get over here and send that. But we appreciate both. I started that conversation just to say that I appreciate that you are also a vessel that can help our music get out there and get discovered. Like, we don't know what songs of ours are perceived in that good in a good way to where you do want to take that time out and share something specifically like this, right? And that's what I think matters the most. Continue to do this and introduce the stars. Overall, as I said, he had good quality. The record was proper in terms of the content, the delivery, and it feels like something that people do need to hear.
right? There are times where you can make music for yourself and it will directly feed into the people, because you never know who you're gonna be able to relate to. For you, it's just like you getting off your therapy of what you've gone through and potentially those that you've lost and things like that. But you'd be surprised that like you suddenly make somebody else's theme song. Like they're going through that thing or whatnot. Wallflower literally had said, right? Let me see where it was. You said he has a habit of writing exactly what I need to hear at times. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I said, we all like wish to be that artist that does something that resonates with people. I am more of a comedic kind of artist myself, and so my thing is making you laugh, have that awkward eye, and getting you to see that kind of appreciation. I'm like Deadpool basically for Deadpool for like all superhero media is the one character out of everyone that can mention real life scenarios, actors, the writers of his own comic. He will literally take the health bar in a fighting game he's in and hit you with it. And he's always been just that fun, lovable character, no matter what story that he's in. Literally, they did a comic where he was in a Batman comic. And again, if you know him, you know kind of just what he would potentially like. I can almost guarantee he probably mentioned other people who've played Batman in the comic or something like that, man. Hey, this is like Bruce Willis. No, I was playing. Bruce Willis did not play Batman, but that would have been interesting though. Bruce Willis Batman? Can we get a Bruce Willis Batman out there? Okay, so back to the thing at hand though. Hold on. And what do you say? You said artists are always going to love their own work. Someone else vouching for them is a much needed second opinion at times, man. Not like I'm saying like it does help. It literally, especially again, because we could go and then, all right, I have time to send, one record or whatnot, right? And then what we would hope is that somebody who happens to be in the building or rewatches the stream, sees our record or video, reaches out or wants to just show that same record love, When I first made the video to I Be Rapping, I had took it to Roast and Review at the time, and I think QSJ Radio had saw me for the first time on that episode and ended up just playing it on his show just to show love. And then eventually, as we do in the community, man, which I love, eventually somehow I got around to his show and he just happened to play the video and had a whole conversation about just like how dope I was and needed to get in there and continue to do everything. So I gotta hit him up, man. I don't know why I didn't hit him up as well for the album release tomorrow, because I know he would appreciate it. But he was again just another thing that showed me that people do have the true appreciation for what we do, as long as we put that love into it and that it's authentic. I think people can really see that. And then there are those many times where I'm sure you guys have potentially had others skip the line for you to hear another one of your songs or something like that. If it hasn't, it will. Believe in yourselves, man. You guys have dope music, and what we are here for is to help you find what those best records from you are. The ones that could potentially get the best reactions everybody's going to feel and think differently, but that's another thing that we're here for too, is to help you realize that. And then those that don't like something potentially, they're not hating. Everybody just has that something that just disallows them to like something in a certain way. And often we all have a favorite and not so favorite song from any of our favorite artists. Think about it like that. Any artist that you can name right now, there's probably one song where you're like, all right, I could skip past that. It's not that it's a bad song. I just maybe don't rock with the melodies too much, and they're just okay. But then there are certain records where you're like, oh, let me put that on repeat for like 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? And then, that variation will always help as well, right? So I just found out about it, and this stuff is cool. So gotta be honest, grateful. Yep. So I just got a spotlight on college radio. Hey, that's what's up. Congratulations. Let's go ahead and... That's what I'm talking about. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of that, man. See if you could... If you know where potentially any of the records would play, or for those that might be on the campus that listen, to go and perform, to go and potentially perform for the campus would be something dope. So many things you could do. All right, let me see what we are at. Let me post a video in the chat real quick as well. Gotta remember to do that. I can technically... Let me know what you guys are able to do on the TikTok side, right? Hold on. I'm gonna post it on the YouTube. Was that another one, Dan B? Or did I just go back into the... I don't know if I'm tripping. Hold on, let me go down. Yo, was that another one? Don't know if your mother comes freaking to the place where I don't even know if I'm ever going. Oh, whatever. Thank you for the follow, love, true. Thank you for the follow, love, true. Submission info is above. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, man. So, let's run a few from the playlist, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I always want to shine light on the bar heavy. Oh, I almost forgot to post the link on the TikTok side, right? So hold on. Let me go do this. We want to test this out. I know you can't click it, but will it let you copy and paste with your finger? Or do you have to... highlight and copy? Yo, you gotta highlight and copy.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Look, I was getting high and I crash landed on Jupiter. Tried to fuck your sister, she wanted to watch a movie first. Doctor said I'm sick, so I tried to order a newer nurse. The game need change like the bottom of a Gucci purse. Moonwalk through hell and I'm square dancing with Lucifer. Bitches wanna measure my dick then swallow the ruler first. Bitch says she don't care, but her heart is big as the universe. Flow is fucking frozen, it's making the water coolers burst. Crash landed on everything, a state of emergency.
It'll also get you on our wheel.
For the niggas who never heard of me. Niggas hate Hakuna Matata, they never worry me. Suited for every situation, I'm Ron Burgundy. Rappers wearing dresses, you niggas really concerning me. Tom Hanks from Big, you niggas is trying to 30 me. Brought your bitch a strawberry Slurpee, she started slurping me. I died and came back and I tried to jump in the hearse with me. I'm so phenomenal, I was the GOAT like a fucking long time ago. Loving all on them, I'm saying Geronimo. Laughing at niggas niggas, they comical. I'm so abominable. Knocking them down like a domino. She call me bae like my name was Guantanamo. I get the bread and the pussy and vominos. I make sure all of our visits are conjugal, yeah. I'm nothing to fool with. Go jump in the pool pit. I'm Martin Lawrence, I got nothing to lose, bitch. Beat your head with a pool stick. Man, all of you niggas is squares or Rubik's. Man, you niggas is clueless. They talk a good game, but they never do shit. Put that on your to-do list. Yo, Clark, I got this shit in the bag, yeah. You better listen to dad, yeah. You just a bitch and it's sad, yeah. You was a bitch in the past, yeah. I never talk about it, all my niggas do it, yeah. We get to the bag, yeah. You niggas hated on me like a quarterback, I leave that shit in the past, yeah. You niggas hated on me like a quarterback, I leave that shit in the past, yeah. You niggas pocket watching, I go kamikaze for the money and dash, yeah. I just wanna kill you niggas, I be itchy like that shit is a rash, yeah. There's nothing you can do to stop it, you was better off just getting in the bag, yeah.
Shout out to Cinematic, like listen, like when it comes to this shit, yeah, I've been an addict and I know that. What do you guys think about that? Brad. So you go in and often we have a conversation on the show where, hold on, let me put this one. We have a conversation often on the show where we mention a certain phrase, which is simply producer's best friend, right? And what that simply means is that the artist has attacked the record in such a way where if we produced it, we'd be honored that they were one that has done it, and it would probably be the main one out of anyone who ever hopped on the beat that we promote and make sure that people know, yeah, I produced that and stuff, because it potentially has the best chance of getting out there. Any beat that we as producers put out, we hope that our babies go to the right place and that the artist kills it. And every line matters, and it's something that just doesn't like come and go as many songs do. When you have that line for line kind of reputation and responsibility, it shows how much work that you're willing to do on each beat and song. And people get to have, it doesn't matter where people pop up in the middle of the record, they're gonna say, damn, you know what I'm saying, you got some bar, you know what I mean? They could come in at the last two lines and still feel like, yo, who's that? And that's what we often all have to remember to do on a record, so that people feel like they're getting their money's worth, right? You want everything to be reversed in a way where the producer has to pay the artist to get on the song because the artist is so dope. Not the other way around in most cases, right? Where the artist is buying the beats, but sometimes the artist isn't as good with what they have got. And they're not pushed enough, potentially even because you're not working directly with the producer. You know, if you literally have a little bit of a sit down and a conversation and just like so what do we want to say with this record? What kind of theme can we go for with the album or whatever? Those things can help you really dial in I think a proper performance, and you should be pushed, right? Especially if it's their production, because if you half-ass it and you just do whatever, people, what do people have to get impressed, you know, by otherwise, right? But mix was cool. Every bar, every line was on point. The confidence was there. And you guys can shoot me in the foot. No, don't shoot me in the foot. Let me take that back. Figure of speech, damn it. But you can fight me on. Don't fight me. Let me stop inviting stupid shit. You can disagree. Like, why didn't I just start there, man? You can agree to disagree. But I said, look, if Drake was gonna do a versus, I feel like Real Cosby, it could
he's the only independent artist that I'm like, you have that much confidence and ability to get in there. He's had melodic records as well, where he's in that Drake kind of mode or whatnot. But I've always said I like what he can do kind of more than what I've heard from Drake. Like, Drake has been okay. There have been certain songs that I've liked more than others, but you know, he has not been in that like top you know what I'm saying, of mine or whatnot. So I feel like there's an aspect that's missing, right? Real Cosby is like completely about the bars, right? I feel like Real Cosby competes with the bars in a way, like if you try to compare Lil Wayne and Drake, you know that Wayne takes the bars a little bit more seriously. Drake can get there, but Wayne is to even be able to say Wayne is like that is freaking crazy, bro. Because again, we weren't necessarily thinking that back in the day when it was, you know, him, Juvenile, Turk, BG, Big Timers, when it was just that stand. He was dope, but he didn't have that aspect of like pure like hip hop. Let me get in there and like bar it up and try and show you that I am a student of the culture and so like that. Like, the one thing that I appreciated about Carter Sheiks is that there were songs that paid homage in some form or way to earlier hip hop records, and I feel like that just went over certain people's heads. I was like, oh snaps, LL Cool J, oh snaps, Nori, oh snaps, you know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of things kind of just hit that thing for me. And yes, there were some other ones that had questionable beats, certain records, and I'm like, okay, that could have been better, but it wasn't the worst album. I have to give him, I think, more credit, but y'all know what it is. Say clip of Drake explosion and stuff like that. What was that? Did he explode or something? Said, I remember the whole. Anyways, let me see. He said, I told just caused a huge explosion in Toronto while filming a new video. What the freak? Do I watch it? We're on stream, so let's see what she talking about. What they talking about? What they talking about? No. What they talking about? They talking about no. What they talking about? What they talking about? They talking about none.
Mommy, what they talking about? They talking about nothing.
The city says an explosion at Downsview Park was related to a production by Toronto's own Drake. Drake is sharing two images on his Instagram of last night's blast. Here it is, one showing a large plume of smoke, the other one showing a fireball. The city of Toronto says a film permit was issued for the production, and that using pyrotechnics requires approval from Toronto Fire, as well as written notice of filming to affected residents, occupants, business owners, and BIAs, a minimum of 48 hours in advance.
We received a wide range of complaints. People were very shocked at the mushroom cloud and the explosion. This was done on federal lands, coordinated by a federal agency. The city issues the permit, but it comes with strict conditions, including notification of the local community, and that was inadequate.
The city says.
All right. So I guess like the main issue is more just that he didn't, you know, go through the proper channels and, you know, let people know what was going. I mean, I'm sure that'll be a part of whatever he was filming, you know, and he'll attempt to use that to his advantage or whatnot. Yeah, I mean, I really don't have much. I really don't have much to say on the issue because unless it was a music video, like I don't really look at him as like an actor, right? So I'm like, what could he even be doing that involves an explosion? Is he in the next Expendables? Or like what is happening there or whatnot? But I mean, like, man, that kind of explosion is crazy. We expect that from some of the biggest action films. I mean, they could have covered it up and said it was Avengers Doomsday filming, you know, some last minute cover shots and reshoots and stuff. We would have believed that. We would have 100% believed that. They could have said Hulk is back. Just hashtag Hulk, and then put that plume there, and then we would eat that up, man. Freaking dinner nerds and shit. Drake and the Expendables, man. Drake in the Expendables, though, man. I mean, would you want that? 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 Everyone wants that. Would you want that? No, you wouldn't. Who have we not had in the Expendables that we still need to have so we can have other sequels and stuff? There should be at least. I know there's someone. I'm glad we got at least Bruce Willis at some point. Before we weren't really gonna be able to have anything more from him. I do wish that we would have been able to get one more Die Hard, and you know, it would have been something amazing. Like, we're very nostalgic, right? So we're always Ryan Reynolds freaking. It was a joke, you know. He's gonna play Wolverine till he's 90, but like we would love that, sir. As long as you are willing to play a character you are known for, you can come back years in the making. They could make American Pie 50 and Stifler, played by Sean William Scott, could be as old as his mom is, you know, in the films, or older, just like an old man. I'd still welcome it, man, because it's original cast. It's you bringing back the legacy and allowing the universe to continue. I don't know why I've always loved that. I love the crossovers. I love alternative universe kind of scenarios. Like, that's the smartest thing you could do with your brand. Think about it, right? They've had all kinds of Marvel movies throughout the years. If you were at least young enough to had watched either the MCU when it first started, or before that when it was Blade and X-Men and Spider-Man, and you know, and they were all in their own universes. Even Batman, Superman, like every movie that they made, they would potentially make sequels. Not everything got a sequel, like Catwoman didn't. But for the most part, they are all in self-contained universes. Even with the characters that would normally be in their universe, it was self-contained. So eventually, when they made the MCU and allowed the characters that they've built to cross over, and then eventually bringing back and saying that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, they basically still exist in their universes. Blade by Wesley Snipes exists, as well as the one that's supposed to be played by what's his name or whatnot. They better bring him back, man, before I forget his name. Bring him back. We need to see him. Ooh, Demolition Man would be dope. They did a good job with Cobra Kai as well. But yeah, so bringing back the legacy characters and saying that their movies mattered, it allows us to go back and buy those films again, like whatever platform it's on, or if we're gonna get it on DVD, like we're re-interested in it now because now we go, oh, let me see what they went through before ending up in Tom Holland's Spider-Man's universe, and when they went back to this and like it's dope. It's like you rebranding yourself years later and you having like your own comic series, but you wanted to do something new, but then eventually you decided to have the cast of that new comic that you made meet the characters from the first comic that you made, even though it's you know, the new one is more refined. You bring that love back into something that was your baby in the original and stuff like that. Man, it's crazy. You say Cobra was so well done. That's what gives me faith. That's what gives me faith in like anything that they decide to make sequels to. What up, Maxo? If they decide to make sequels or
There's a lot of people eating some beef and cheese as a ham.
Let me see, what was this? I think that was the that other one. Yeah, if they decide to make sequels, like you just gotta get the right team. You gotta get the right team. You know, you gotta bring back as much of the original cast as possible, but have a good story to tell with them. You want the audience to feel that like they never left kind of feel, without feeling things are forced or corny or the characters they love are done wrong. And you know, again, if it moves the universe forward, like I've always wanted another Back to the Future or Gremlins, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. A little bit harder for them to do another Back to the Future unless they, I think people had suggested at one point Tom Holland playing Marty McFly because he kind of looks like a younger version ish, you know, put the same getup on him and then throw him in that scene where he's running through the backyards, you know, as Spider-Man or whatnot, but plays him as Marty McFly in there, and then you'll feel like there's potentially something, and then throw some Back to the Future music on it, and you've got the pitch. Yo, you've got the pitch. Like, listen, dog, you know that you've got to sit down. Freaking, there's lots of time where you got the. What have we got to? What have we got to? Oh, they got to. Where are we at with the things real quick so I can see? Hold on, it's not gonna tell me right there. I didn't even know my thing was tripping like that. Where is this now? Can I grab? No, I cannot. Hold on, let me go back over here. Okay, so where? Ooh, Short Circuit, man. Hey, stop throwing us into nostalgia right now, man. We will never get out of here. Freaking Short Circuit, or No Batteries Included. No Batteries Included was such a good name for. Oh my gosh, you scared the crap out of me. My daughter just dropped her guitar. Well, my guitar, really. What are you doing? No Batteries Included. Like I said, that was such a good name, and you wonder why the freak does that franchise not immediately go on forever and ever and stuff, man? Why? What is the criteria that decided which movies did get the sequels and continue to go on and be remade over and over throughout the years. Like, again, Short Circuit didn't necessarily get that treatment. You got a few of the sequels, but they never got the modern remake. Maybe we got a commercial or a Super Bowl ad or something like that, but I don't know. Matrix. How'd you guys like that one? Let's see. Listen, I'm trying to make sure I don't even really know what the hell I'm gonna do or dominate. No, what I'm gonna. It's 12:12. Should I? He said iconic films. Cobra. We gotta go back to that Demolition Man. It's so demolition. Like, but while they're still alive, people. That's all I'm gonna say. While they're still alive, get in there and try to get these things made. Okay, where? I need to make sure that I have a play list. Oh yeah, why haven't I been doing this? Boing. So again, tomorrow we're gonna do the listening party for my album. Press start to get. Make sure you guys freaking tap in. You will hear it exclusively on my show. We'll be live on YouTube if we can. Twitch, we'll freaking no, not Twitch, my bad. TikTok, and then we'll see. You said Yeezy is Yeezy is the clone, man. Listen, you know what? To an extent, there are aspects that would make sense. You know, I think we definitely. Don't ever want to believe just the craziness that goes on in the world. But when it does come to certain celebrities, right, who at some point something in them snaps, right, and they just change in a way where you're like, what is happening, right? And if they're pulling some publicity stunt for clicks, and you know, like this era, getting attention on yourself is often a little bit different. And Ray J kind of said, you know, they'll do benefits and raise money for different situations and do a lot of positive things, and that doesn't make the articles and the news and situations. Yet whenever he does something stupid, you know, getting in the shower with Kai Cenat or something, then suddenly all of the blogs, all of the podcasts, like everyone is talking about it and it gets in the headlines, and it's just like a backwards kind of society that either wants to kick you while you're down or watch the shit show or whatnot. But I'll say this, right? I've seen nothing but positivity from like the J. Cole run that he's been on. You know what I'm saying? Like there has been no drama per se, right? Like the only time that there was when he did step into the battle for a second and then axe himself out, right? And people had a lot of criticism for that for a while. He had an interview where he pretty much went into detail about his thoughts and process through that, and how bad he felt even kind of doing it in the first place. And you know, hip hop puts a lot of pressure on just artists in general, and trying to figure out what the best decisions to make are to at times keep up a certain pedestal or facade to some. It's crazy. Said I had my show Friday. How was it? Went perfect. First show too. Hey, hold up. Let's hit the button and go clap. You gotta tell us about the experience, man. You gotta tell us about the experience, and you know, just how you know, what was your process, right? We always do different things. There is the, okay, let me go up with a band or simply a guitar or keyboard or something like that. Then there is the instrumental aspect, right, where it's just the beat. One step up from that, it's the beat with a few vocals. It may just be the chorus and or a few ad-libs here and there, maybe things where you know you're gonna run out of breath at a certain point, so it's gonna say that one line or something, you know. And then a step up from that is the entire record. We don't often recommend that just because sometimes it can be a distraction, hearing both the record and then you trying to compete with your own record at the same time. And I mean, there's a strategic way to make sure that there's a difference of like octaves and stuff like that. And then on top of that, there's, I think most people, they'll forget, like, okay, if you're gonna have your vocals at all, turn them down. Like, you gotta still go into a bit of the editing and then cut them down more so you're not competing with the vocals. And then, you know, that'll usually be the thing. Then there's performing with people as well. So I'm curious on which one you did and if you were confident enough to film it, because that's always going to be good for your portfolio, you know what I mean? Your EPK, if you will. Your EPK, like, listen, dog, you don't know what the heck you gonna freaking say, but we GTA the whole freaking, like, situ. Did you say 10 rap songs, yo? Nice, okay. Okay, did you, 2 to 3 minutes? 2 to 3 minutes, did you shorten it? Where'd you go with that? Say, how do I submit? Said I want to submit my freestyle and then get your feedback. So we have a submission fee and an email that you can send to, or you can go through the Narrow. Both of them will still prompt you for that, the submission fee or whatnot. But I always want you to know, while yes, it is a pay to play situation, I do have lots of benefits that come with it, right? We have a giveaway wheel that we always spin every time we earn up to 25 or more. Like when we get to 25, 50, 75, 100, and again, every increment of 25, we're gonna spin a different wheel that we have that has different prizes. The last one had like takeover skips, VIP skips, insta skips, that get several of your songs played in a back-to-back fashion kind of way. And whether you do the submission fee or you skip the line to be played quicker or get the more than one song back-to-back situations, your name will go on that wheel multiple times, depending on what you do. So just know that. Just know that. And what you say, 2 to 3 minutes each, not bad. And then they're on my story. But I have some videos. Okay. Yeah, like it's always a good thing to record because you want to see. You want to be able to see how well you did and anything that you can also improve on. You know, we can do the thing, but we don't know how we look to the outside world. And I think I came across a really good post with this performance coach, and he, if I can remember his thing, I will definitely put the link in my thing to support him, because he does a really good job at just showing each artist how they're gonna look to the audience and where they can make improvements from, right? Because some move around too much in only one area and need to really work the crowd, need to project in the most proper way, focus on the wrong things, and then they don't get that true professionalism that the audience will basically see. When you say that, and then behind the scenes footage, yep, it makes for amazing video. Exactly, man. Imagine having it's your first performance, right? And so going through everything, man, being nervous, potentially, or practicing all day and getting ready for those things, like those are moments you're not gonna be able to get back. And so hopefully you record it, because it's a part of your story. Further that you go down the line, that's footage you can use. Like, again, Kanye was crazy enough to start filming himself before he got big, and he never did anything into the footage until Netflix and the Genius documentary came out. And then, like, you got to see literally those days before he was famous, but then, like, he was starting to get that recognition from, like, a Talib Kweli and a Common and those artists, and then even the struggles of when he had, bro, and this will show you how, like, crazy the industry is, but almost 7 years ago from the point that we heard some of his biggest records, like falls down, you know what I mean? All of those, he played for people in, like, the it was either the Rockefeller or the Def Jam offices, and, like, they weren't even paying him attention, you know, just on the phone with other people, and he's, like, trying to, you know, like, impress, and nothing, no reaction whatsoever. And it's like, that's wild, man, because some of those were my favorite records, right? And I'm like, oh, this is a classic, right? But it also shows you that everybody has their time, right? And like, I think his first true introduction to the world was when he got to go on stage with Jay-Z at a certain event, and then he freestyled for the crowd, and then they cheered, and then after that, he said he still didn't feel like he made it. And so he started working on the project, and then got into the accident, and then through the wire. Rest is history, man. But man, like, I think he was one of the kind of, like, last true artists with, like, a story, right? Where you got to see what he went through. You got to truly hear what he went through. He was really good at telling it, and then visually we got there. He had the whole, you know, having the wires in his mouth as like 50 kind of did, but you know, those stories that come with the artist, man, it's everything. And so don't forget about that. Always rap from a real place so that people can really see what you guys are made of and stuff. Hold on, let me see what the heck I'm about to do. But freaking people that don't even know I'm cool, I really don't know what the. And what did you say about the you started pushing advanced technology over the analog stuff, like FX was another phenomenal film series and stuff. Oh yeah, I mean, look, that's a good That's a good kind of thought though, right? Because when it comes to just like how we advance over time, and like I don't see AI and then go like we should use that over everything else. Like I still want to know that when I'm seeing an actor on screen running in a certain direction or fighting another character, like I want to know that they were really there and that they had to practice to even do that fight scene, right? Because a lot of us are very much in aspiring anything, right? Eventually we might want to be in a certain movie if we could play a certain role. And as far as I've known, whenever it's come to certain things, like, yeah, the actors who are especially method actors, they go in and they try to learn the thing. They go in and try to be around the characters that they're gonna play and really get into it. That dedication is still something that I want to still be a thing that happens. And I don't think that, like, while I think there are moments where it can be used and it's cool, I think the aspect of still wanting to do the thing and then being able to take those skills with you in the future. Because if you don't do it and suddenly the AI does most of what it's shown you do, suddenly when you get in the next movie and they go, oh, we saw you do this in another movie, let's go ahead and do it. And then you have to tell them like, oh, well, it was actually AI. Like, why, sir? Why would you try to like do that shit? Like, people be like, hey, motherfucker, who that shit? Like, sometimes people that vegan try to prove that shit. They also. Anyway, what up, Decoded? Decoded. Here, just changing laundry over. Here, just changing. I feel like either I'm gonna lose my voice or I'm going through puberty again.
Yeah! Puberty! And you see all the...
Never mind. Okay, let's see what we've got. Shout out to the OG rap. Let me see. I've got another. Let me drop in this. Oh, I was about to say. All right. Posse track, and I'm at the end.
Come on, man.
Tomorrow's the day.
Seems like every time my phone ring, my dough swing, cause dough fiends bring more green. For more green is gas. Whoever said it ain't smoking, they don't know weed. Bring it back, but last batch you short a stack, so now you owe me. Far from a star, I sell real Zah, but I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG. Far from a star, I sell real Zah, but I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG. Far from a star, really I'm low key, like a book for so cheap. Yeah. You gotta read between the lines and see if the dope weak. You get what you pay for. I can't judge a book by its cover, but if the story good, I need a whole thing. Or another. Nice doing business, good brother. I'm a storyteller. I sell stories when I tell stories, but never told on the Cody or nobody. For that matter, officer, I don't know about nobody. Cease on that chatter. Glad I made it past that chapter. Title, fuck the police. When book sales wasn't doing well, I never dwelled on my last chapter or any bad chapters. My life a real movie. I had to remove several bad actors. Fell out with a few homies, and I ain't lose no sleep. Gave me the time I needed to manifest my whole dream. Ram means capture. Chase what you after. Seems like every time my phone ring, my dough swing, cause dough fiends bring more green. For more green is gas. Whoever said it ain't smoking, they don't know weed. Bring it back, but last batch you was short a stack, so now you owe me. Far from a star, I say a real czar, but I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG. Far from a star, I say a real czar, but I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG.
This shit could work if you pay attention. I slay the henchman, different set of eyes, he could paint the vision. He gained permission to get these niggas what they really have wanted. They really ain't known it, they trapping, but they really informers. You can make a fortress, get a few portions, and they can torch it. I know it's family swore not to kill them, but they could force it. You wishing it was love, it's different when it's blood. They don't matter to me, get a nigga missing for a dub.
Seems like every time my phone ring, my dough swing, cause dough fiends bring more green, for more green is gas. Whoever said it ain't smoking, they don't know weed, bring it back, but last batch you was short of stack, so now you owe me. Far from a star, I say a real czar, but I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG. Far from a star, I say a real czar, but I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG.
Look, yo, started out a menace, running packs like Emmett. My first sale, it felt like pussy, the way I'm in it. A masterpiece, I hung with shocker like no limit. You ain't gotta respect it, cause my bitch will compliment it, yeah. You look into my eyes, you ain't no gangster, you ain't authentic. I seen some moppers test your business, you old man Quillis. You got no juice and I'm the juice, and you like Bishop, I cue you off the roof. Biggie Smalls, I want my loot. You wage a war, I wave them troops and send them at ya with that rifle at ya. Nigga so dope, like you and Packers. It was a process just to ship it at ya. Doors swinging like Marucci's from Conseco. I had to lay low. Too many clips, my lights are flick like Lord Gable.
Seems like every time my phone ring, my dough swing, cause dough fiends bring more green, for more green is gas. Whoever said it ain't smoking, they don't know weed, bring it back, but last batch you was short of stack, so now you owe me. Far from a star, I say a real czar, but I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG. Far from a star, I say a real czar, but I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG.
Hey yo, I'm far from the stars and moon. Rufus, this an awesome tune. After it's all said and done, the peeps will be applauding soon. There's a lot of drugs that you can take that would be causing you to randomly start stopping through environments that often move. Smoke so much weed I done fucked up and brought a coffin to a wedding in a hospital. It wasn't me, you not gon' prove. Saw a taco truck and thought, hey, they must have a lots of food. Cause I was hungry, had the munchies, and been smoking pot for 2 hours straight. Show up at every job about an hour late. Flowers wait for sunlight and water to grow. And nowadays, see, I can sell bananas with weed to a super-powered ape. I used to drink Red Bull and vodka, but homie, now I blaze out the ways to try to describe how much I love weed. I used to just sit down, chill and vibe while smoking Bud C. Yeah, I ain't joking, smoke my whole life. I'm in a country where it's legal, so I need mo. Only weeds roll, you beneath both for my feet, bro.
Far from a star, I say a real czar, but I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG. Far from a star, I say a real czar, but I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG, I'm an OG.
Yep. Far from a star. Man, I agree that beat, every now and then there is a certain beat or a certain type of beat that just like immediately you're like, bruh. That's one of those beats that I wish I made. And every now and then we come across and we make one of those. You know, I could only wish and stuff like that. Let me see. I think I am going to hold on. I think I'm gonna bounce out so I can make sure I get enough rest for the night, so we can make sure we have everything ready for tomorrow. And if anything, if I can get enough rest, maybe I'll be able to do a regular stream in the morning potentially, unless there are other things that I need to get done. But you know, to make sure that I promote And you know, I will take some submissions, but then let everybody know that we'll be doing the album review or listening party freaking tomorrow, man. And this one's gonna be fun. So I do hope we can get, you know what I'm saying, everybody, because I don't want to start playing them without everybody that, you know what I'm saying, like it'll feel almost anticlimactic, and then like we can't go back to other songs and stuff like that. So I gotta figure things out in terms of that, but I think it's gonna be a good episode. And like I said, what we will probably do is we could turn the episode, we'll either do giveaways as well in between a certain amount of songs or something like that. People will still be able to send skips, and then we'll still do the usual like wheel thing, but we'll try to figure out something. I'm open to some ideas with it. So aiming for a tour time. Yeah, so I have it scheduled. You should be able to put it on notification, so you'll be notified when I do go live. But yeah, so if you search, you should be able to find that, but I'll share it out again. Wait, what the heck did I do? Oh no. Anyway, good night. Sorry I'm eating in your ear. But it's delicious.
Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes while I live in a wonderland. I'm realer than a kid with an imaginary.
Well, I'll send out an email too. So you'll get that.